Initiating hypergate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hypergate activated. The portal to illuminating the collective consciousness has finally opened. Please enter the hypergate now.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's David Palmer, Leo King, and welcome to Deep Love Tarot, your weekly love horoscope for the week of July 26th through August the 1st of 2021. Thanks for being a part of HYPERGATE. Hope everybody's doing wonderful out there. Of course, make sure that you join HYPERGATE to be part of our awesome network. Of course, we got all of our daily horoscopes, all of my weekly horoscopes, weekly sun signs, so much of the content, even the exclusive shows that we do, and of course, all the other talent that are on High Vibe. But right now, I got HYPERGATE. If you are watching live or you're just joining in right now live, you might have missed that trailer, but make sure you join my awesome school. It starts on Tuesday next week, August 3rd. It's 8 weeks long, every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific. If you miss it, you can be part and watch still the recording, and you get Purgatory for free for joining. So it's pretty awesome. It's gonna be 8 weeks long. It's a school like that's never been done before for astrology. It's literally the future of astrology school. So, you know, if you don't know much about astrology, I honestly don't recommend it for you yet. I do have a 10-week master course that I've put to really cheap. So in case those that do want to get to this ladder of the astrology, that you can go do that. So check it all out. Go to highvibe.tv, click on HYPERGATE, and then you can also go to highvibetvschool.com, click on HYPERGATE as well. Of course, this is the show where we're going to find out about your love life this week by, of course, giving you the astrology for the collective and then pulling the tarot cards for you and then going into your 12 sun sign horoscopes by picking from the High Vibe exclusive Gold Chalice here at the High Vibe TV studios. It's good. You know, we actually haven't done this show out here in a minute. So, you know, one thing about life, you got to change it up all the time. Talk about love, too. Sometimes we got to make sure that things go through a change. But that's what this show's all about. We also got 5 cameras going around, so you're going to be getting shots of what I'm doing with the cards. You're going to be getting shots of me here talking to you direct. You're going to get shots of me shuffling. You're going to get shots of me what the cards are, and of course I also pull from the Astro Dice. So we got Anne behind the wheel tonight, producing for us and directing, and we got all of you in the chat, which I'm going to get right now. And we're about to go in the collective right now, and I'm just saying, like, this is a big week of a lot of intense energy. Shattered realities are coming to people. It's not that it's a bad thing. I think that it's a good thing if you understand what's going on. But if you're kind of in that space where you've been holding on to the last, you know, especially the last 2 months of like, oh yeah, the world's going this direction. It looks like it's all, no, come on, shadow reality. Jupiter's going back into Aquarius. Your numbing is coming off this week. The Novocaine is coming off. Or even if we use the shots aren't working. Jupiter retrograde Pisces. Oh, the illusions come. Oh no, especially if it's out known Sag. Oh no, I believed. Yeah, think again. So, you know, that's been the funniest thing about this world, right? Like everything that's being pushed is like, believe in this. It's factual. It's like there's no data that proves anything. You have to. Well, right now with anything that's like, oh yeah, you got to believe that it'll be that way. Like when the story keeps changing, oh man, South known as Sag. Story, change, story, change, story, change. Do I put this on or do I not put this on? Can I go here? Can I not go here? Do you smell good or do you not smell good? Do I like him or do I like her? Do I like this? Do I like that? Do I like this? this is the story that we are all going through right now. So, quite interesting times. Please, if you can, share this video to get as many people as we can on here. We want to have a good time tonight. I'm looking for a good time tonight. Anybody looking for a good time? I'm looking for a good time, fucking to have some fun. We're in Leo season. And, you know, last week when we did Deep Love Tarot, we were in Cancer season. And so this is, if there's any time for to talk about love, and with all this big energy this week of Mars finishing in Leo, it's going to be this time. So let's go into this collective. I'm going to give you the astrology and then pull the tarot of what's going on. Collectively, wild, wild west for love. Now, I'm going to take you all back to March of 2020. Yes, that was not a fun month for any of us in life, especially us in the Western world. Actually, it was pretty much the whole world. The world was watching. The world was trying to understand what's going on. That was Mercury retrograde in Pisces. That happened to retrograde back into Aquarius, just as we're going to see this week with Jupiter now. The spell is definitely easy to see for a lot of people, and then for others, it's not because they're in the spell. And that happens to be also in your love life too. So we've got Venus in Virgo, which is, of course, in its fall position. It's not the easiest to be at, but we got a Sun in Leo. And we got Mercury coming into Leo this week, and Mercury's done opposing Pluto. We've definitely looked at every deep emotion of what's missing and what we need to do to execute a change into our life. But now that we have Jupiter leaving Pisces, where it's at home and it's with Zeus is with his brother, you know, Poseidon, Neptune. It's like, bye, I got to go back into Aquarius and figure out this Saturn thing. Jupiter's coming back into the same sign as Saturn, into Aquarius. And this deals with all people. This deals with people issues, deals with all relationships. And then we're dealing with Leo. We're dealing with our heart. We're dealing with our own thing that brings our fire into our life, our own happiness. So this is going to be a little bit of these tough times. We're also getting ready for the Sun opposing Saturn by the end of this week. Big, hard one, too, with the Sun in its dominant sign. It's home. And then we've got Saturn in its dominancy at home. And so, you know, this is gonna be a clash of battle of the gods. And at the same token, we are seeing Venus squaring the nodes this week. North and South nodes still at 9 degrees, of North node being in Gemini, South node being in Sag. So this is bringing you into, is your reality based off a false story, or is it based off of the curiosity of seeking the truth? And being honest with yourself about whether or not this reality is really working for you in your romantic life, if it's actually bringing you happiness, if it's actually bringing you your emotional needs, and if it's actually even stimulating anymore at all for you, or it's boring. And are you continually looking out the window, hoping something will happen different, hoping for even something, even if you're single, hoping. Stop hoping. This is time to communicate, especially as we're seeing Mercury come into Leo here. The confidence to communicate is very intense. This is about where you have to learn to swoon. What? You know, people always go, man, the Leo king, he's such a fucking swooner. He's such a salesman. He's such a bullshit astrologer. It's like, that's just my Mercury in Leo with my Sun in Leo, my rising in Leo, my Venus in Leo. It's just like, you got to know how to flirt. You got to know how to swoon. You know, they always say like, hey, well, my name's David, as people know. David knows how to swoon the ladies. It's like, no, it's more of like, you know, how do you think you know how to make people in life feel positive, whether it's a man or a woman in life? And I used to do sales, or whether I'm as an astrologer, I'm trying to bring the positive energy towards things. But it's a confidence thing, right? You can't care about what anybody thinks. You're not going to ever find out if you're really happy or not if you don't say what makes you happy, and see if, and even if with Saturn there in opposition to the Sun this week, like even if other people are colder, got frostbite over their freaking hearts, with Venus and Virgo, are picky and maybe are buying another false story or whatever, you can't just sit there and take that as a rejection in a bad way or a dark bad way. You just got to be like that. Okay, thank God I'm not going to be dealing with that frostbite. You know, because people that are in that stall energy, especially if you're in the single world or if you're in your relationship, people who are stalling on a change. Why are they stalling? Maybe they don't like you. Can we put boring relationship up just right now, just for that? Just maybe they don't like you. Maybe they just don't. It's hard. I know it's hard. It's hard to actually deal with in life. Like, oh shit, maybe this person doesn't like me. Or maybe it's just not going to fit. Maybe they don't like the way you smell. Or maybe they don't like something about the way you look. Me and we're going to get deep down to, I don't like the lines on their underwear when they take their pants off because they wear their pants a certain way. Whoa. You can get down to that. But not to put down Venus and Virgo, because there's positives in everything and every fall position of any planet. This is where we can cultivate, make changes in our life that are positive based upon who we're with, especially with Saturn and Jupiter, that it will be back together in Aquarius. We have to realize that we're looking at our future. We're looking at what fits into our life and our reality. And I think that it's very important for us to make the changes in our physical life and also the changes of these stories that are not working for us anymore, whether they're depressive stories that we're telling ourselves because we feel empty inside and we're alone, even if we are in a relationship or we're single, to glorifying somebody who continuously is not really fitting for our life, especially spiritually. So I think it's very important for that. We're going to have this moon in Aries this week that's going to definitely give us that energy and that confidence. And Mars, more importantly, is going to oppose Jupiter this week. And Mars is finishing here in Leo, getting ready to come into Virgo. And this is a big deal because it's going to be with the star Regulus. And this is really the last time for 2 years we're going to see this. And I think it's important for us to have that confidence to really make a big change into our life is going to be whether or not you follow that heart of the lion, whether you follow it's a lot more than just the integrity, but it's the true richness of what's regal. And it's also, chivalry at its finest. But with the opposition to Jupiter and Aquarius, a lot of people are trying to understand their shattered realities. As Saturn and Uranus are still square, but if you actually look at the helio chart and you actually look at the sun at the center, Saturn and Uranus haven't even fully squared yet, and it's getting really tight in orbs. Saturn's at 10 degrees of Aquarius now in helio, and we have Uranus at 1140 something, and that square hasn't hit yet. So we haven't seen the as above, so below. We haven't seen the as above Saturn-Uranus shattered reality square yet. You can feel every day, though, as it's coming. And what's really interesting is that the Earth is going to be in the middle of that this week, especially by this weekend. So even though, yes, the Sun opposed Saturn's a big deal, and then it's going to be, 4 days following that we'll have the Sun square Uranus next week when I come back and talk with you all. But you have to remember that the Earth is actually in the middle of the T-square of the Saturn-Uranus square of shattered reality, while Jupiter is still in Aquarius in helio. But what's interesting is on Earth, from our point of view, Jupiter is coming back into Aquarius just like it did where in 2020 in March. No, it's going to be fine. This probably is not going to affect us. Do you remember Dr. F, or Dr. Mario? Do you remember Dr. Mario? Do you remember Dr. Mario telling you that nothing was going to be bad? You weren't going to have to wear anything, and that we shouldn't be worried about it. We'll be able to make sure that we trace and just get these people over here, that these couple cases. And then out of nowhere, Mercury retrogrades back into Aquarius, and then it's like, oh, actually, maybe we should copy what China does. You know what I mean? Like what? And they have locks on their, on their fucking apartments and shit, out there. No. Jupiter's about to overinflate that shit. Overinflate meaning it's more of a belief or it's more of a possibility, but it's South Node Sag, which really not. But it's people are going to start believing in anything. And this is going to be where the truth comes out. If you actually follow the dream spell calendar and then you follow that mixes the I Ching, the 64 DNA code, a bunch of stuff with all the Mayans, the 20 different versions you can be, the colors, of course, the chakra, I think it's not chakra, but it's when it's in your kin, but there's also different kin days. Long story short, we just changed into a new year today on the 26th. And we are now in the yellow electric seed. We just left the blue lunar night. The blue lunar storm. What a freaking crazy year that was. But the day of no time basically was the 25th Sunday. And that's the shifting of the year in that calendar system. And now we're in this yellow electric seed. So we've got to bring some much more positive energy. It's a wind energy. It's an energy that's much more honest. So I know there's a lot of people out there who watch me besides just for love, but it's like anybody who has integrity and is honest will be clear to see, and anybody who's don't is not going to do well. And I believe that Jupiter retrograde coming back into Aquarius is going to start exposing that, but usually through us learning through people who are not honest. And that goes to our love lives too. And a lot of that is who's showing up. Mars opposed Jupiter. Mars is showing up. Mars is showing up in Leo. Mars is showing up to Regulus. That's now in Virgo, but for all of us in our charts, unless you're born after 2012, it's in Leo at 29 degrees. It's ready to put its heart out. It's got Sun in Leo here. It's ready to oppose Saturn and be like, that's great what everybody wants and what everything does, but I also have my needs too, and we can find a way of cooperating here. And we all are stepping into cooperation, but it's all about whether or not anybody else wants to show up in a cooperative form. Or we can, look at Bennifer's back. Ben and J-Lo are back. They're both Leos, though. Maybe they're so desperate. Leos are desperate that they'll just find another Leo that's just as desperate. I don't know. But weird that J-Lo was also with A-Rod before that, and he's a Leo too. So, and also, funny in the cycle, right, of the nodes, 2002 was when they were together, when the nodes came into Gemini and Sag into 2000 then. So, it's just really interesting to see the astrology and how it mounts up. But it's almost like, I'm not saying this is about people getting back together, although you never know. Especially Jupiter retrograde in Pisces can mean a lot of things. You're looking at your past. You're looking at what you have to let go of. But Jupiter in Aquarius is, what we have to connect with. It's like about connection. And Mars opposed Jupiter, as we are going to see this world change. Jupiter itself rules the world energy of the understanding of the world, all the countries and how they all come together in the big world that we live in. And with the South Node and Sag here, it's going to be a whole different world. And it's going to bring back all the energy that was prior to Jupiter moving into Pisces, which really was, December when we saw the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction of 2020, and, January, February, and March into April, that really intense Jupiter in Aquarius energy with Saturn in the same sign, which was crazy. It's all coming back. So are you going to go through this craziness again alone or with the wrong person? Or this is going to bring up the stuff that's like, oh, wait, the same issues, did they really get handled? No. We got to figure out solutions. Same thing goes with the whole world that we live in about the thing that's not allowed to be talked about anymore. Both things that aren't allowed to be talked about. Did we really figure that one out? It's going to be a shadow reality for a lot of people. And, I will say this. I don't want people ending up in purgatory. That's why I did Purgatory in April. That's why that 4.5 hour lecture I did was everything about what 2021 on the back of Shadow Reality I did for 2021. It's both Shadow Reality and Purgatory. Like are you living in a love life that's in purgatory? Between heaven and hell? Like, which one are you really in? I don't know. It's both. Or wait, hold on. Maybe it's more hell. Or maybe I think it's more heaven, but why is it not really feeling heavenly fully? Maybe it's because hell's over there. It's a lot. But it goes way deeper than that. And this week, you can either find the confidence now to do something different, make changes, physically, swoon, flirt, communicate what you really want. Stop numbing yourself out. Stop saying everything will just somehow work its way out or work its way through naturally. in like a sense that doing nothing will just, it'll blow by. That's a better way, because naturally is natural, but this will just blow by this part of my life. Like, no, it'll continue. And so this is where we all have to right now, as for love, go, I have to have confidence for love. And anybody who's not ready for love should just be very clear. I'm not ready for love. And that's okay. Maybe you have other things that you need to figure out in your life. But right now, my advice, if somebody's coming up and flirting and anything, and they're trying, like, it's like, we all can make time for love. We all can make time for it, especially with the opposition of Saturn. Saturn's trying to have us connect and make cooperations and make connections. But no, I don't have enough time for that. What do you mean? The Sun in Leo's like, what do you mean? I guess you have no time for happiness? You have no time for love? What are you doing? You like to be alone? You can bring up a lot of that crazy shit. It's going to be interesting to see what the cards have to say. So let's take a look and see what the cards have to say for this week. All right. Yeah. I already shuffled these, but I know people like to see me shuffle, so you know how that goes. We got the Olympics going on right now. What an Olympics. Nobody's there. You know, like the coverage, I mean, it's like so funny. I don't even know what's going on. It's not like normal. It's like, what the heck? What are they? You know, last time Uranus was in Taurus and there was a weird Olympics. It was the Olympics with Hitler in Nazi Germany. It's so weird that we're having Olympics off on an odd year. I don't know if that one's really happened since a long time ago. That's a little freaky. And the fact that they're going through with it, and there's going to be some shadow reality about the Olympics too. I got a feeling Jupiter Aquarius is going to do some weird stuff to it. So let's see what's going on with our love lives though for this week for the collective. We did get the Knight of Swords as our first card here in the upright position. Our challenge card that we got is the Six of Swords. We did get the Moon card as our overall. And the way we get through this challenge is the Chariot. Wow. Things are trying to move really fast, and they are going to move really fast this week with love. Changes in and out. It's also a card of rescue, or it might feel like the Knight in Shining Armor coming out of nowhere, like to figure out a problem before it gets to the kind of happiness and love. But it also is just like really fast, like stimulation. Now, the Six of Swords in the challenge position is a little difficult because people are afraid to move into heaven, move into the better water, move out of purgatory. That's a good way to put it, especially when you look at this card. You know, it is a card that definitely is moving into a new space, and it's being carried. It's one of the better swords. You got a lot of sword energy here. And where's that? To the moon, to our feelings. But also, you know, these feelings that are inside. There's a lot of shyness, I think, going around that's going to come out of nowhere. That's not shy anymore. There's also a lot of feelings that I'm getting right now about just like true emotional energy that needs to come out, because the Moon card is always bringing the true emotions out. And that Chariot is here to help us through, which I love it. It's my card. My favorite card. It is my card though too. And it is the Chariot that's telling us to take the leap of faith, the Magician's Wand, the two Sphinx, everything, leaving the city behind us, leaving that whole world that's boring, that we figured everything out, and moving on to something much more great. And that's how we get on that, is remembering, let's get on this. Let's get on this new way. Let's get on this new direction. Let's go to the heaven. And it's going to come fast. It's like out of nowhere, the ticket's like, hey, you ready to go on the trip of your life to the happiest place of love in your whole life? Are you ready for that or no? You're not ready for that? To get to the emotions that you really want? What's going on with the Knight of Swords? Oh, we got the Three of Pentacles reversed here. And what did we get with the Moon card? We got the Two of Wands reversed. So I definitely think things are coming fast because we want to build things with people, but we're not feeling like we found that, or other people maybe didn't want to build with us, or maybe our partner's in a place where they're building with other people, or they're not wanting to build anything with us, or sometimes it can mean some weird situations have happened with a third person. But I feel like that's coming to an end, or it's over, or you found out, or you're just feeling like there's too many people involved, or you're not feeling like you're really with somebody who wants to be just involved with just you, or there's people that you had interest in, but then you've realized they're not all, I'm not interested in them, or they're not interested in me. This Knight of Swords is coming in really quick. Somebody's coming in really quick. for the collective. Something's happening really fast and it's asking you to act fast on it. And we did get that Two of Wands in reversed. I like seeing that Two of Wands, but I don't like seeing it reversed. I mean, this is where we need to dream for the world that we want to see. It is anything that we really want, and we need to put those desires forward, especially the shyness of the emotion, and let it come out. So it's almost like we can't have the world and the dreams that we want to have if we're not going to sit in a position in our life where we're willing to actually let our emotions out, let our true energy out. That's why I'm bringing up shyness a lot. Shyness is coming up pretty intense when it comes to this. When it comes to what's going on with the the astro here. Let's see here. I did shuffle all these, but I'm reshuffling, while I do this. We did get the air element communication here. This card is definitely telling us about we need to communicate how we feel. We need to be flirty. We need to communicate quick, and it's going to be very intense and very stimulating, exciting. But also, I feel like it's like people that are, because I think this Three of Pentacles is reversed, it's like, hey, I was trying to do this with this, or I was trying that, or I've been single and I want to do this. It's just like this whole things didn't work out. You and I, we see things that we can, or you and your partner, we got to do something different now, and maybe something exciting can happen that makes you do that. But this is definitely a good indication that communication is going to be key. Stimulation, the air energy, definitely coming through for us very intensely, very quick. This is going to be fast. Also, Three of Pentacles is very slow. So see it reversed on this line. Whew! This is going to be fast. Faster than we've seen. And we got the Chariot with the Six of Swords. What did we get with that? I'm going to pull the Unicorn deck with this one. What do unicorns got to say? What do the unis got to say to this one? I don't know what the unis are going to say. What are they saying here? Oh, actually, that's so funny. I don't know why this got put back in here, but the author who made these cards, I think her name's Diana Ross. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have the. Oh wait, we do. Diana Cooper. This was the card she actually sent from Hay House. Many with union blessings, Diana, and it's like, look for the signs, pay attention, expect an answer. So. I'm going to throw it in there just because, and it's actually signed by the owner, the maker of these cards with the Chariot. The signs are there to move forward. You're going to have to follow them. You're going to have to pay attention. Stop trying to deny the signs, or else you're just missing out on everything, and you're going to stay on the shitty side of the fence. You're going to stay on the grass is greener on the other side. I will say that right now. And we are using, what is this one called again? Les Vampires. Les vampires? Les vampires? I'm not, well, actually, Palme was Palmer before it was English after the Crusades. So I do have French in me way back in the day. But anyway, so let's see what this card has to bring. Supernatural. Wow, I'm glad that we got this card here. Inexplainable, miraculous, otherworldly. This is good. I'm happy to see this. With this moon card, though, we got to be able to see that. We got to let this fast, miraculous. I feel like, you know what? I hate to say it, love at first sight energy, or something that you've known a long time, but it's never come out in the open, and it's coming out in the open. And also energy that's just no longer serving us, we're leaving, because it's not supernatural. It's not miraculous. It's not otherworldly. If anything, it's the opposite. And there's no good communication, and there's emotions that are being suppressed, and nothing's being built, and the world that you thought you were moving into, it wasn't. So there's big leaps out of things and big leaps in at the same time. Huge leaps in. Wow. Big, big, big. Ganesha is telling us, clear your energy. So for those that really, I think we're all in a place where we're clearing our energy, allowing for fast things to move in. So I will give a confirmation card for that. What are we clearing our energy about here? We got the Queen of Wands for the love that we want, but we're also clearing where maybe we have some loyalties that we've put too much into that are no longer there. So, but we also are to allow the real, beautiful, loyal, loving, and, the Queen of Hearts here, the Queen of Love. and ready to make that happen in the most beautiful way. So what a fucking awesome reading. To be honest with you, I'm stoked on this reading. The Astro Dice are telling us for the collective, we did get here Pluto, and we did get here the third house in Gemini. Communication is everything, and you can't keep hiding the communication either. You got to actually expose what you want to feel, expose, and be around the environment you want to be around. That's very important. You might be in a bad environment. That Chariot card there saying leaving the environment and going to the environment that makes the most sense for you, that's going to bring you that really good energy and bring you that excitement that you need. So super stoked. That looks really good. I would put, I don't know, party. Throw the party. It's a party week for us this week. I'm excited. Throwing that party energy out there. All right, let's see what's going on. First zodiac sign we got this week is Capricorn. Cappies are first. Cappies. Cappies are still hanging on in life, you know. They've had Pluto there since 2008. You can hear it in Capricorn's voice when you hear them. I've been through some shit, you know. But you gotta always admire Capricorns with their tenacity and their Teflon strength. Thank God America has Pluto and Capricorn. If Pluto was returning in any other sign, I'd be like, we're fucked, but we're not fucked. That piece of paper will hold it till the very end. All right, so let's see what's going on with Capricorns here. You know what? I just got this new deck in. I forget. Vanessa B, I think, sent this. Vanessa B, yes. She sent this deck. This deck is called, if we could show it here, it is called the New Chapter Tarot by Catherine Biggs. I'm going to try this deck out right now. It's got two extra cards in it, and instead of pentacles, they're discs, and yeah. Let's try it out. Let's try it out, Capricorn. I'm trying something new with you. You ready for something new? You got Venus here in your 9th, opening up a lot of doors. You got a lot of stuff. You got Mars leaving Leo in the 8th. You got Venus and Mars meeting now in your 9th. Opportunities, and Sun and Leo, though, looking for that edge, that passion. All right, and if you really are into it or not. Your first card that you got here is, oh, wow, that's one of the rare cards, Invocation here. Your challenge card that you did get here is the Moon card reversed. Oh, yeah. You got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and your way through this is the Ace of Cups. Well, that's interesting to see that Ace of Cups. That really hits me first, especially with this Moon card reversed. It's like an invocation meaning like learning to integrate more of that universal knowing, more of that spiritual knowing, more of like the way that the whole cycle of life, if you see the moon cycle in this card is really apparent here. And also like knowing how to use this energy instead of like, oh, I know it. I like astrology, or I like spirituality, or I like it. It's like, no, like it's time for you in your life to start integrating that, or even maybe having a partner that comes in to kind of help you, you know, invoke that energy within you, but it needs to be invoked more. You do have that Moon card reverse as a challenge. It's hard for you to let your feelings come out, or you're suppressing your feelings. And a lot of that's due to the fact that that Ace of Pentacles is there. It's like this hit or miss energy, but it's always been the miss of like, gosh, why isn't nothing manifesting the way I wanted to? Why does my relationship constantly do that? Or why does every person I date not turn out that way? Well, that Ace of Cups is there to be like, are you truly emotionally ready to like feel the full emotion? Because what's up with that Moon card reverse? We're going to find out about that. It's meaning that, you know, it's like maybe you're too gun shy, maybe a little bit, to invoke your full feelings. And that's what it's going to take to get that physical manifestation there. What's up with that invocation card? What'd you get? You got 10 of Cups. Yeah, invocate to get the ultimate happiness. This is one of the best cards that we can get for love. Not only is it just great feelings and abundance, but it's actually it happening, like actually the dream becoming true. It's time to invocate that dream to come true. I'm looking at invocation like, hey, bring it in. Bring it in. Or if it's not that, stop it's not about putting anything out. It's about only bringing in what's in. So anything that's not, it's just not part of the story no more. You got that Ace of Discs there, Ace of Pentacles reversed. What's up with that? You got the King of Pentacles reversed. I'm gonna just say this. I almost feel like, because I'm feeling like this is almost like what you've been dealing with. I think you've been dealing with people who say they got everything, or they say they can put the game up and they don't. Or even if, let's say, they do, you've denied it. So the ones that have had it, you've denied. The ones that they haven't had it, you've let in. Kind of weird there, Capricorn. What's going on? I'm just going to pull one card here for this Ace of Cups and this Moon reverse. What's going on here? What's going on here? You got the Lovers. Wow. Look at you. Well, torn between whether or not you let your feelings be real or suppress them or be too shy and don't let any emotion in. Wow, that's typical good love story, right? Like, I don't know, play coy. I want it bad, but I don't know if I can say that or release it. Like, don't be afraid. This is a great reading for you. Lots of great things are here for you, Capricorn. I'm feeling. And let's see what the astro. And this week I'm actually returning all the cards back into each deck and so forth. So, and reshuffling like decks and stuff like that. So you never know. We got Virgo here. It might mean something to you. Virgo could be rising, could be Venus, could be the sun, could be the moon. But also I just think this is about actually making the physical reality of this dream come true by invoking the stuff that you know spiritually. And actually, if you want a dream life, invoke that dream and surround yourself in that energy of that dream. What do the unicorns got to say? What do these unicorns got to say? You know, I actually like this unicorn deck. You know, Leo King. I don't know. You know, I kind of like the dark cards. You know what I mean? But like lately, I've been like, okay, I'm willing to try unicorns. Let's fucking see what the unicorns have to say. I've been liking what the unicorns have been saying. Soul healing. This is definitely in that same line here of your challenge. Soul healing. Align with your essence. See your true colors. But I feel like this isn't about taking the time to heal. I think you've been doing that, but letting your true colors emotionally come out to that Lovers, right? Because look at that. I love this Lovers card. Look at how cool it is. There's definitely that, even though it's so funny because it's actually in black and white. It's so interesting though, because I feel like there's a lot that this card's trying to connect with through that beautiful like rainbow energy. And we do got unicorn here, but I feel like it's like, what is the essence of what you are, whatever that essence is, and allow yourself to see others to see the true colors. Because you did get a moon card reversed here. You might be dealing with also somebody from the past who didn't see your true colors, and maybe you're healing through that. I'm feeling that too. And it's like, I don't know if anybody's going to really give me the emotions, and, you know, don't let that get you down. And also don't be afraid of letting the past and what past people have done to you stop you from greatness in love. What is les vampires? I don't know. I'm not French. I'm not a Frenchie. You got enlightenment here. Inspiration, epiphany, and innovation. Definitely some sort of new enlightenments coming here about how to manifest your love life here better, or reinvent your love life. Change your love life physically. You did get an Ace and a King of Pentacles reversed, and you did get this card. We do have all this Aquarius coming back in of innovation, but it's also a good card for enlightenment. And it also is about, you know, what inspires you? What is bringing there? And also I like that there's a black cat in this one, because I almost feel like it's like, you know, does it feel like there's an energy of true companionship here that's giving you the epiphanies and when you're in love, oh my gosh, it's like every idea in the world comes about. Everything is solved. It's the problem with the world today with all this Aquarius, right? Leo is the representative of love. I think all the 12 signs are, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, the dark side of Aquarius, which Saturn is here and stuff, and Jupiter is enhancing that. It's like people are trying to turn to all these alternative things away from love. Like, sometimes it's just humor. There's no more humor on TV. There's no more humor. Like, the news people are so boring and bland. Even relationships, I try to make jokes and they're like, oh my God, that's such a triggering joke. It's like, okay, I guess you're not for me. So I think that it's important for you to allow that to happen in your life and to to bring that happiness and to bring that. And I don't know, somebody you've dealt with in the past, you got to let go of, all Capricorns, okay? Or that you've been dealing with and it just was a past situation and you're still there because of it. Maybe it's like baby's mama shit, baby's daddy, like, you know, and you're just kind of like, well, I have to do this. No, you don't. What's going on with Ganesha? You got Splendor. It's time to go live the life of Splendor. You know, I have a mix on my SoundCloud. You should listen to it. It's called A Night of Splendor. Did it in 2011. But definitely to enjoy yourself and have a good time again and to really feel this. You got 10 of Cups here. You got Splendor. I feel so good about it. You know what? I'm going to actually... I haven't used this deck in a minute. We're going to use it again. I love it. It's the Icarus deck. It's made by IH Squared, which I keep the sticker on. He's awesome. Like their stuff is badass. But this is just all major arcana and a couple of their own. But this is all just major. Let's see what we're going to use the majors here. Find out what's going on with Ganesha today. What's going on here with the majors? With Splendor. You got the Hermit. Okay. Maybe you're a little slow to getting to this Splendor moment, but also I think with this Moon card reverse, I think what this is trying to say is stop trying to get too much knowledge on how to have fun. There is no such thing. There is no such thing as Splendor that you hermit to figure out how to slumber. Or well, that's what it is. You hermit to slumber. You don't hermit to Splendor. And I think that'll help you out. Get through this week. Stop being the little fucking hermit and stop processing shit so much because that's what I'm feeling just energetically and that's what I'm channeling through it. That's how I see it. Your astro dice are you did get Libra and you did get Mars and you got that in the 9th house. So yeah, it's definitely time for this new story time to take action towards. I mean, that's also in your astrology, but it's time for you to... What story do you want with relationships to be defined by? And are you going to take action into that or not? We got to open up new doors and try new doors, try new things, be different. So that's definitely what's coming up for you this week, Capricorn. For them, I'm going to give them party. They get party. They get the party this week. They definitely get the party. Who's the next one? Well, this is what came up. It's a big one. Oh, it's Virgos. Virgo. You get a little Virgo love out here. A little Virgo. Beep. Virgos. Virgos. If you guys can all share this video, get it out there. I really appreciate it. I know we went on late. We've been making a lot of adjustments here at High Vibe. But, you know, these adjustments have been going well. I'm sure you can tell. It's a lot different show. You got to make changes. Got to always innovate. So we're going to use the same deck with you, Virgo. I don't know why. I just kind of feel like it. We're just going to do a quick shuffle here and we're done. But, you know, it's funny. You know, it's so funny. The 10 of Cups just came flying out, Virgo. A dream is possible for love. But the only way because I do reversals, is you have to make turns like that in order to get reversals. A lot of people don't do reversals. Some people do. But, you know, a lot of people don't. And the only way to get the reversals is to make the turn and bring them in and then shuffle them. And know, and that's the weird part, right? Like, what did this card say? 9 of Pentacles. I mean... You can manifest the dream of your life right now, Virgo. This is just what's coming out through the shuffling. Dream love, 10 of Cups. All right, let's see what's going on with you, Virgo, this week for love. Wishing you the best on this one. You did pull that 9 of Pentacles again. How funny. Reversed. You did get as your challenge card here, the 4 of Pentacles. You did get the Gratitude. This is a special card. This is an exclusive card for this deck. Reversed, though. Wow. And what did you get here to help you through this 4 of Pentacles during the challenge? The 10 of Swords. Reversed. Nine of Pentacles, gratitude reversed. The Four of Pentacles in the challenge. This Nine of Pentacles thing's reversed. I don't know. You're not that into what you're into right now. You know, Nine of Pentacles is definitely knowing your beauty. It's like your beauty's not being appreciated, especially maybe with this gratitude reversed. Maybe somebody's not really that grateful for you anymore. And maybe you're not that into, that's what I'm getting, especially Four of Pentacles in the challenge position is something that is of extreme high value, okay? This is a card that's like, I will not let it go. It's so good. But the challenge is, it's like, it's not worthy of it anymore. That Ten of Swords reversed is saying that you don't need to keep playing this game of, I'm not really into something. This gratitude reversed is definitely saying like it's time to find the gratitude in life. And that Nine of Pentacles is remembering your inner beauty, remembering that it is a card of your physical vanity and your beauty. I will say that. And that's what attracts in. And it's almost like, are you blocking that out, or are you holding on to energy that's not seeing that, not giving you gratitude? You're going to have to face that shit. With this Nine of Pentacles reverse, you got the Devil card. Yep. Somebody is dark it's holding you back. Somebody's got some demons here, some dark shit. I've been coming up with hidden shit for Virgos in the last couple of readings too. Somebody's been kind of also just holding you back. I hate to say it. Let's get that bad shit away from there. Somebody's holding you from really being you and your greatness. That's definitely Devil with the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Somebody's kind of like, I'm getting this from my guides. Somebody is like demanding that you be a certain way, but they go do whatever the fuck they want. And they've had plenty of evidence of that. You got the Tower reversed. Holy shnikes with the gratitude reversed. Virgo. You know, we don't need to keep repeating patterns. Ten of Swords here. We don't need to keep repeating patterns, especially about holding on to something that you're just too afraid. Even if there's no gratitude there, you're too afraid of what? Because you have gratitude for it. You don't want to see something fall. I always pick another card with a Tower. You have the Seven of Swords reversed. Somebody's lying. Somebody's been doing it. It's either been exposed and you've been too afraid to demolish a situation, or it's just like you just keep avoiding that it continually happens. And that's not gratefulness. And I don't know if you should be putting gratitude into that anymore. I think that you need to put more gratitude into what you can really have. And you got to get what we got a Devil. We got a Tower and a Devil here. You got it with the King of Pentacles reversed. This Devil is somebody who honestly has got no self-worth. They don't know how to manifest. They're poor and they don't have any value in themselves. And then they're taking that value from you. They like, you might be dating this person, might be your partner or something, but you know what it is? I was telling this to one of my friends like a couple weeks or like a month ago, but it's like, there's people out there who will be with people just because they want to say they're with you, right? It's like, oh, I'm with them. I'm with that person just because it makes them feel better. Like, look at Ben Affleck, right? Like two years ago, he was sitting in a Jack in the Box fucking on fucking TMZ, fucking in a Escalade going, where's my Jack in the Box, and going to rehab, okay? So the fact that he's with J-Lo is like making, oh, Ben's back, everything's good. Does that make sense? So it's like, is somebody with you just because they can just say to people like, I'm with that person? And they don't have shit, right? Like Ben pretty much lost all respect and shit. And then actually Matt Damon's trying to do something with him again. It's like, what's he doing? He's got some good PR. I got to tell you that, because to get Jen back on the phone and to get Matt Damon back with him in his life. And I don't like Matt Damon. I think Ben Affleck's cooler than Matt Damon. I think Matt Damon's just like fucking in Team America, like Matt Damon. But you got to look at it this way. You're dealing with a lot of shady shit that I think came about, but you're not looking at it anymore, even though it's because you just don't want to demolish something that there's no gratefulness there. We'll pull with that. Death card. Look at that. You're too afraid to fucking put an end to this. You got a Tower reverse with gratefulness. It's like, oh, it's too hard for you. But let's see what's on the other side of that. Let's see what's the beautiful part of that. You know you got to do this, Virgo. I hate to say it. Sucks. But you're not going anywhere. You're not manifesting what you really want. You want to know where your money problems are? You want to know where your manifesting issues are? You want to know where, the life that you really want to have is? Remember, I pulled a 10 of Cups and I pulled a 9 of Pentacles for when we were shuffling. You got the Gemini card. Communication, twin energy. Definitely, it's time to look at the truth. It's time to look at the truth about the devil energy that's pulling you away from the vanity and the beauty of who you are. What's going on with the unicorns? Can the unicorns help you out here? I hate to, I wish the person that we're doing this for, Virgo, is somebody that's holding you back. Go with the flow, relax and trust, accept what is happening. That's what you need to do, especially that you got that Tower reversed. You got a Death card with it. You got a 7 of Swords reversed. You got a Gratitude reversed. Like, hello. You're going to have to go with the flow and accept what's happening. I know that's not easy being a Virgo, but it's just the truth. What's going on with the Les Vampires deck? I should just call it Interview with the Vampire deck. Somebody's got to make that. You got that supernatural there. Inexplainable, miraculous, otherworldly. Maybe that's what's trying to come in. Or the negative of that could be that, you got a Death card here. It could be like, oh, it's unexplainable why they would do that. It's miraculous. I don't know if it's miraculous. We're going to pull a second card to confirm the supernatural. Outsider, misfit, loner, wanderer. My question is, what? Virgos want specifics. What? There, 8 of Wands. Some outsider energy is definitely trying to come in that feels supernatural, but I feel like there's some sort of death happening. There's something that's continuing holding you back. And I think the question's up to you, whether you want to go with the flow and finally accept what's happening or hold away from it. And that 4 of Pentacles is just going to hold on to something that's going to be the same pattern and nothing's going to change. And there's something that's way more having you look bigger. And this is the arrows of love. And you got it with this outsider. It's definitely kind of an edgy, different energy. That misfit energy, that energy that's the outsider. They're different. And there's definitely that supernatural energy with that too. So I'd be expecting the unexpected in that way. And instead of looking at the fear of all that stuff, when it comes to Ganesha here, you got the delight card. So it's time for the delight in your life. Crystal light. Anybody remember that shit? Bring happiness, bring the delight into things. You're not going to be in a delightful mood with the devil and the Tower reverse and the fucking Death card here and fucking no gratefulness. You need to put yourself in a delightful place where you're smiling and happy about your love life and stimulated, like the Gemini energy that feels like your twin energy, right? The Lover's card is Gemini. Let's see what the major arcana has to say about this delight and just your overall energy with this. You got the Judgment card reversed. Yeah, you're being pulled away right now from a higher good in your life. Something's trying to pull you down. Even if you look at this Judgment reversed here on this one, like the body's going down. It's like something's trying to pull you down and take you away from the divine. And the divine's where the delight is. So it's time for you. You're not willing to make the judgment call either. It's like you're staying in the coffin. And you got to go through that death process to actually get you out of the coffin. So your Astro dice this week, Virgo. You did get 12th house, Sun, and you got it in Sag. Yeah, I mean, your beliefs are definitely going to have to change, especially when it comes to what needs to be cleared away out of your life. You're also going through the Sun in the 12th house transit, by the way, and Mercury now, your ruling planet, coming into your 12th. But you also got this Jupiter here. Like, why don't you believe in your biggest dreams? Because anything that's really not dreamy is not spiritual at the moment. And anything that is dreamy is spiritual, and that's where you have to go. And so for them, they get relationship troubles. Unfortunately. The good old relationship troubles. Let's see who's the next sign. Sagittarius. We got Sagittarius here now. Let's get that Sag energy out there. Woo! Where's all the Sagittarius out in the chat? How is the chat going? How is the chat going? You guys enjoying the show? Let me know if you all are enjoying the show. And make sure that you share it. Share the video. Everybody can be like, you're crazy. Where are you doing sharing this tarot video in the middle of the night? Well, guess what? You know all the tarot readers that you watch online, all the astrologers, except some, the boring ones. They all do this great work at night, in the middle of the night. Trust me on that one. So you're not crazy. Not crazy to share it. You know, tarot is not a Monday through Friday 9 to 5 job. Neither is astrology. Anybody trying to corner it into that place, they've lost their creativity, they've lost their connection to the divine. The best psychics, Nostradamus wrote in the middle of the night. You gotta remember that shit. I'm liking this new deck, so we're just gonna keep using it right now. Why not? I don't mind using it. I always like new cards. They feel good. They feel good, and then sometimes you use other cards and they're older, they just feel like loose, you know? It's like, can we tighten that up? Oh, boy. All right, Sag, let's see what's going on with you and your love life this week. You got the Sun card up right as the first card. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good to see that Sun card as the first card there. Boom. You did get the Knight of Pentacles as your challenge here. Get the Knight of Wands upright as your overall. This is looking really good, Sag. Ace of Wands, though, is your way to get through the challenge. Well, the sun is finally shining. Also, just overall, this is about the partnership, the lover, the person that you are thinking about here that has that bright energy. Their true soul is out. But that Knight of Pentacles, something's slowed down to barely nothing here, or nothing's moving forward, or nothing's changing physically. You might see the sun, but might be feeling it. You got two awesome cards. You got the Knight of Wands here. Definitely, that is the true lover that comes and rides on a horse in. You got this Ace of Wands reversed as a way to get through the challenge. It's like, I almost feel like the universe is saying, like, there's a lot of love to be had here. You got a Sun, you got a Knight of Wands, but be careful. Be careful about putting a bunch of spark and excitement into something that's stuck. I'm going to say that one again. Don't get excited and try and, this could be delusion of excitement about something anything that's stuck or not moving or not moving your life forward. I mean, even if you look at this card, this Knight of Discs in this one, like, it's not like this knight's really that happy. Maybe they're happy just hanging out and stuck and stopped. But the challenge here is it's saying that no matter how much maybe things might look, when it gets to the physical part of it, maybe their looks, maybe the way their life is, maybe the money situation, it's like, don't just start lighting it up. There's a little caution to the wind with that one there. We're going to see why right now. What's going on with that Sun card reversed? You got the Ace of Cups. You want to feel the revival of your emotions in the best way. You want to feel the best emotions that you've ever felt. You want to feel that Holy Grail energy. You want to feel the everlasting love that comes emotionally in with the sun. That's probably one of the most bang on energies you can get. What's up with that Knight of Wands? Four Cups reversed. Well, you're ready for the Knight in shining armor to come in with love and change things here, because it's not feeling like things have filled up. emotionally, that Four of Cups feels like the gift's been missing, but it is reversed. So it almost feels like you're like, I'm done looking at this empty cup. I'm ready for something to change here. So that's why I feel like this Ace of Wands is here. But again, energy that's, you're not going to be able to steroid this motherfucker. I'm getting that. You can't steroid something. It's just only going to last for a second and then stop. You want to look for everlasting energy. We're going to have to put one card in between that Ace of Wands and that, and you got the Ten of Wands reversed. It's definitely stop hanging yourself. Stop letting go of the heavy energy. Let go of the heavy energy and allow the real, something really amazing is trying to come in. I mean, especially if I look at the corner of this, like, holy shit, like a Knight of Wands is coming out of nowhere in the overall, like, dun, 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 here to bring the love, and there's the Sun and the Ace of Cups, but and this is Four of Cups. Like, I know that you always felt empty and all that shit. So there's something that's got to be dropped energetically here. What's going on with the Astro? What's going on with the Astro cards here? You got the North Node in your 7th house of relationship. Sorry, I got a jewel in my mouth. Life's purpose, North Node in Gemini. But that's where it's at, your 7th house right now. But North Node, like, it's time to really put your life's purpose to fulfilling all your emotional needs and all the sun that you've always wanted. And to put that first. It might seem like it's, and I hate to say it, North Node is not seen. South Node is the illusion. So don't buy into the illusion that you feel like. Buy into, oh, wait, that is possible. I got to go towards this kind of calling to a better life purpose here. That's everything I've wanted in my life. I can't keep trying to stim shot this stuck loving situation. There's some knight in shining armor that's trying to jump in. It's like, hey, I can fill those cups up. I can fill that emotion up. I can fill that love up. What do you got here? What do the unis got to say? I had a question out there for the chat and everybody. Are unicorns male or female, or are they unisex? Is that why they call them unicorn? They unis? Like, is there male unicorns and feminine unicorns? Or are they just all unicorns? There's all one unicorn. I think as kids, it confused us. Like, I think that's why guys never got into unicorns, right? I was like, is that a guy unicorn? Is that a girl unicorn? What is that? It's girls like unicorns. Okay, they're girls. Or are they not? I don't know. It's a good question. Look at this. Cosmic rainbow. Look for the pot of gold, accept joy. Oh, you're looking for a little pot of gold here at the end of the rainbow. Well, nothing's moving. So that's why this is definitely an energy trying to come in, that there's a bigger life purpose here, that the Holy Grail's a quest. You got a cosmic rainbow 15 about your relationship 6. Look for the pot of gold, accept joy. But you got to look for it. It's not there. And you definitely got Ten of Wands dropping shit. Ace of Wands not trying to stim shot a tired, because that's a challenge position. Knight of Pentacles not moving anywhere. And so what do you got to do? You got to find the pot of gold. You got to find that cosmic rainbow. What does les vampires, less vampires or less vampires, blah, 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 blah. What do they got to say here? What is going on with Christmas? Oh, what do they got to say here? Well, that's what came out here. 2 cards came out. You did get transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact, and that death will come, mortal, finite, fragile. Well, in order for this transmission to happen, which is a 7 with a 30, spreading of conditions. What a weird sentence. The spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. I feel like that there's a better influence out there and more of an impactful energy into your life, but the death will come. You got to face that death. Anything that's fragile right now. Something is fragile. There's definitely a better influence out there that's trying to come in. That's what I'm feeling. Something's trying to come in right now. But also, maybe your partner can actually be that way if they can't. I don't know. going on with Ganesha here? We're going to have to get clarity on that transmission. The death is near. You got clear your energy, which is actually the same card we got for the collective. You got to, and I, you know, when it comes to this challenge, fucking bro, I mean, come on. You got clear your energy. You got Knight of Pentacles that's slowed down, like to a dead stop. You've got 10 of Wands. Don't get back in, or drop this weight. It's not fucking moving. You got to look for the cosmic rainbow, the pot of gold. You got an Ace of Wands reverse saying, don't fucking light this motherfucker up. And then you got clear your energy from this. You got to clear your energy from something. That's pretty good clarity. What do the majors say through the Icarus tarot deck here for my H squared? What do they say? You got the Sun card again. I don't know. The energy of true consciousness, true soul. Somebody who really knows how to shine bright in all areas, not fucking... You know, it's Leo card. It's the Sun card. It's that brightness, and Sun's in your ninth. It's like a bigger opportunity life for you. I'll pick one more major for this transmission one down here. You got the Hangman. Yeah, you're stuck in something that, you know what, the influence isn't there, and more importantly, you're observing and just stuck looking at the mortal, finite, fragile, the death that's coming, and you already know that, and you're ready for, you're done with that. So maybe this is the week that changes Sagittarius. I say that a lot. Say that one a lot. You did get the second house. You did get Sag, and you did get Mercury. It's time for you to evaluate the value and also see where things are going in the long term, but more importantly, open yourself up to things that have more value, communicate your worth, and also it's time to search for the pot of gold, right? Mercury and Sag in the second. Time to search for the better energy and figure it out and look for it and communicate about it. So we're definitely giving Sag is, you know, it's a positive reading, but there's also this weird energy. I would say... Well, something stops. So they get boring relationship, then sexy time. So they get both. What happened? Sex. Oh, it's fine. Let's see who's next. Who's next? We did get Gemini's. Gemini. What's going on with those gems out there? How the Geminis doing out there? Y'all know I like Geminis. I like everybody, but, you know, happen to have had a lot of karmic energy with Geminis in my life. Holy shit. North Node and Gemini for me. I love those Geminis out there. Geminis are definitely a thing for me. Friends, lovers. Not too much in business. They haven't ever really worked out, which is funny because North Node's in my 10th. They always fuck my Chiron in the 10th in Gemini. They always fuck me in business. But, you know, other than that. What's going on with people in the chat? What do we got going on in here? Everybody doing well? It's 111. It felt something. That's very Gemini vibe anyway, that 11 energy. So let's see here. We're gonna do one more shuffle here because we just did Sag there. Do a little one more little shuffle here. We'll cut this deck here. All right, let's see what's going on, Gemini. You did get the Queen of Wands upright as your first card. You did get, wow, Page of Pentacles as your challenge. You did get the Six of Cups as your overall. And, oh, I pulled two cards. You did get the Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Wands is the way through this challenge. I don't know. You're ready for love. Whether you're in it or not, you're still ready for love. You're ready for love. You're ready for love. somebody's made offers that didn't happen, or somebody said they could do something that didn't happen, or you're just looking at somebody like they can't do much. Page of Pentacles, like you're not that attractive. You're kind of like, okay, maybe. The challenge there, you got that Six of Cups. You're looking for a really sweet place, a really good energy, but it's almost like it's going to need a lot more. That's what it is. Sweet energy is nice, but it's not love. Love's dramatic. Got 3 wands here, and you got that Knight of Pentacles. You are definitely on the search for the life that's actually going to move you more forward in a life and actually start to give you much more value, because you're dealing with kind of a younger energy or something. Somebody who just doesn't know how to manifest it, especially the love that you want. It's too boring, I'm feeling. You're really wanting that. You're wanting that fucking love. And you want it in a sweet place. I really like this, but I also feel like you already know this, Gemini. I feel like you're kind of dealing with some energies right now where it's like, I got to bring either excitement into this thing or some new world. What's up with that Queen of Wands? Knight of Cups. Definitely a lot of energy coming in here for really, standing in your ground on the love that you want and starting to finally move the emotional meter. I almost feel like you've been kind of stuck emotionally, and now you're not. And now you're like, what the fuck? This is boring, or this is stopped, or this is not enough. Definitely the strength to love emotionally and to put emotions behind that Queen of Wands. Holy shit, that's steam. You're looking for the steam. Steam room anywhere? You did get a Nine of Swords up and reversed. I think that you've been around simple and sweet because you're afraid of past anxieties of things going bad. But guess what? You've created a bigger anxiety attack with something that's boring or something that's sweet, but not edgy enough. You're missing the edge. What's going on? Missing that edge. We got to figure out what's up with this simple energy. The Hermit. Yeah, they're boring. Hermit. I was doing that with that Page of Pentacles there. They act wise, but they really are not that wise. I think that you feel like you've outsmarted them already. You've already figured them out. One thing about a Gemini and why Geminis only last with people long time is when they can't figure the person out fully. It stimulates them. Once they figured you out and they know you're dumb. I know Geminis will laugh. They're like, oh shit. Once you figured their whole gambit out, you figured out their life, you already know what the next move is. You already know. Like Geminis need to have stimulation constantly. And this is not stimulating. It's like, okay, they're sweet, but you did that for safety because you were afraid. And I think that you're over your fears now. And you're like, what the fuck? What am I doing? What's going on here with... Sorry, sweetness isn't going to do it for Gemini. You got the Moon card here. Yeah, you're hiding your feelings about what you really want in your life, or you haven't brought them out and you're going to bring them out this week. This is a very emotional card, but it's also a very shadowy card in this one, especially the Moon Soul card. Like the soul is definitely with that Knight of Cups and that Queen of Wands. I mean, maybe you're ready to come into something, but I think that you got to put that caution to the wind and be like, are you sure you're stimulated? Or are you just trying to do something safe and that's boring? And if that's your stimulation now, hey, fuck yeah. I'm not here to judge what you love. But as a Leo in Leo season, and as Jupiter is coming back into your 9th house, I'd be like, wait, there's more out there. There's more to look at. What's going on here with the unicorns? What's up with the unicorns here? You did get Cocoon of White Light. Rest in perfect love. Understand oneness. 19. Equals to 20. This kind of goes with this whole fear thing, Cocoon of White Light, but I think this is about... I think you're trying to rest in that perfect love and you're understanding oneness, but why are you searching for something to move? There's definitely wanting a Page of Pentacles, especially it's a young little boy with a Hermit. They're young and old, if that makes sense, or they're young and boring. And then you got this Three of Wands here looking out for the horizon for something that's going to actually like give you something of value. And then you got this cocoon of white light. Rest in perfect love. That's the problem. I think that you're realizing that don't rest until you find the perfect love, and understand that understand oneness is very odd to me, because it's really the sacredness of oneness. And if you understand that through John Dee and through the hieroglyphic monad, I'll be teaching that more deeper in my HYPERGATE school next week. But all things have to come together for oneness. All things. And I think that for you, it's like you've segregated, I'm going to just say it, you've segregated everything in only a certain area into oneness, and you're missing a lot of areas right now. And it's like, oh wait, so this cocoon of white light is saying everything needs to come together for perfect love, not especially as a Gemini, missing out on like the steam and the passion and the real emotional soul. There's a missing element there we're going to get to. What is the Les Vampires? I don't even know what to call this deck anymore. What is it? Les Vampires? Les Vampires. Les Vampires. Jealousy, envy, punishment, changing course. Maybe they're jealous, or maybe you're just like jealous of like what's out there and you're not getting it. You definitely got changing course. Let's do a confirmation. 5 of Cups. You're over it. You're emotionally, we're afraid of the sorrow, but you're not anymore. You're not afraid. You're realizing you want sweet, but you also want sweet with love and passion and emotion deeper. Or you're too afraid to face what looks like a horrible emotional thing, but it's really not. It's like, if anything, it's a relief. What does Ganesha got for us? Ganesha, let me know what you got. You got capacity to love. Well, it's time to like open that. How much is that capacity? Are you only allowing 2 people in the boat? You know, what's the capacity limit of the building? I think that this is opening the capacity to love more. I think that you're also looking just at your capacity, like how much love really can fit in this, and really how much open space do I still have that's missing? When it comes to the major arcana here, we'll do a little shuffle. What's going on? Capacity to love. Got the moon card again. But you got the moon soul here. So you got this moon card. Your capacity to love because of what your real emotions, and the real emotions are coming out. The hidden ones. Oh, you're howling at the moon. You need that howl. You need to scream in bed. Are you screaming in bed? Or is it like, if a dude's not grunting, if a chick's not squealing like a pig, then I guess, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I would call it sweet, but not sexy. Call that bitter. I did pull the Empress reversed. Yeah, your emotions are coming. Somebody doesn't have your capacity to love is feeling like it's lacking the ability to manifest like your dream life, and your emotions are coming about that. There's a little bit about the soul emotions not getting the fire that it really wants fully, and all that. I think that you're ready for that, but then you looked at something, and I think that you made a change of mind, which is normal. Especially we got changing course there, and you're changing course to get out of a crazy situation that emotionally left you depleted. So Hermit, Merc, fucking get rid of that Hermit. Boring fucking young energy that's boring. You got the first house here, and you did get it with Taurus, and you got it with a part of fortune. Oh, wow. If you're going to pick something, it better be the best that you're going to emotionally embed into your reality. It better be the best, and it better identify with what you really want. And again, this is bringing up a lot of money. They don't have the fucking the talent. They don't have the skills. They don't have the money. They don't have the energy. They don't have the self-worth either. That's not attractive to you. And you're probably not attracted. Like, you're more attracted to their sweetness than you are them. That's why you're not squealing or grunting. They get boring relationship with sexy time that they need. Oh. Hey, Gemini. Ah! You better be fucking ah! Or better be ah! Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Come on, Gemini. You better be like, fuck yeah. or better be like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, not like, they're sweet. She's sweet. He's really nice. He's really sweet, but you'll end up cheating. Oh, Gemini, you know what? You'll end up calling Stormy Daniels. Like Trump did. Just follow fucking Trump. He's a Gemini. Fucking come on. Giuliani, he's a Gemini. Fucking he ended up in the hotel room with a fucking chick that they got him on camera with. I know, and you guys are like, you're a Trumper though. I'm like, yeah, I'm a Trumper, but I'm not afraid of state facts. Like the motherfucker was with Melania and fucking trying to grab the pussy while at the same time fucking dealing with Stormy Daniels. Come on. That he did pay off. But then she had to pay him. Crazy. Anyway, I just don't want Geminis to end up like that. Especially right now. Oh, you're sweet. You know, like, oh, but like there's a lot of other things missing there. Like, I don't know. Maybe Melania doesn't let him grab her by the pussy. I don't know. I'm fucking real. So fuck, you know what I mean? Like if he's with Melania Trump and fucking he's saying at the same time, like a year after his marriage, like, yeah, you gotta grab him by the pussy and shit. I don't think Melania was liking that. Probably talked to him in some language he didn't understand. Like, no, like blah 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 blah. He's like, okay, well, I'm out. I'm figuring this shit out. All right. You squeal or not? Taurus. Taurus! Tauruses. How you Tauruses doing out there? We got some Tauruses in the house. Are they all snoozing away and they got Pringles on them on the couch? Or a scented candle on? Or they got some music in the background, chilling out, relaxing. All right, let's see what's going on for Taurans this week with love. I'm feeling good for Taurus. You got Venus in your fifth. You got Mars coming into your fifth. Woo! Party. Love, love. All right, let's see what's going on. You did get the Knight of Cups as your first card upright. You did get the Gratitude card as your challenge. You got the Six of Wands, the Victory card as your overall. And what did you get here for the challenge that we can get through this challenge with? You got the Ace of Pentacles upright. Wow, all upright. Really good read here. All right. I've never seen Tauruses so ready for the emotions that you really want to go on the quest for. You got Six of Wands here. There's definitely this quest for the big victory in life. But you got to have more gratitude, or there's something that you have to seek gratitude that you see. There's a lot to be grateful for, and that's a challenge. And also this Ace of Pentacles is trying to create something new, this new spark of physical manifestation. And it's almost like, what have you been missing out on that you're lucky that the availability is there? You're lucky the situation there. Maybe somebody, maybe you were into somebody and maybe they were in a relationship, maybe they got out and they're free finally. Or maybe you forgot, I don't know, now you're realizing, oh, I'm ready now. And, you know, you were like, fuck, I really wasn't seeing the gratefulness of this. There's definitely a huge victory here for you. But you can miss that whole victory by not being grateful and by not actually starting into this new energy. It's a reset. Ace of Pentacles. I like it a lot. It's definitely the holy physical reality that could come about here. But you got to be grateful for it. And look at that great gratitude card. It's got this beautiful flower like the Taurus is that's sprouting up. But that's a challenge for you right now. You're emotionally ready. You're ready for victory. But it's not just, okay, emotional victory. It's about the encompassing of physically having and manifesting something beautiful and starting into this new space. But also at the same time, you gotta be grateful and you got to be in that place. What'd you get that Knight of Cups with? You got it with the Two of Cups. Holy shit. You're ready for soulmate love. You're feeling soulmate energy. What's going on with you? This is awesome. You're ready for the adventure with soulmate energy. Six of Wands. You got the Queen of Swords. It's okay. I think that it's okay that you don't understand maybe exactly all the details to everything right now. But it also feels like you feel like you tried to have a victory and then you're like, wait, hold on, that didn't happen. But it's like maybe this is a different way of looking at what victory is. Maybe instead of looking at every little detail of what did not work, maybe there's a lot of grateful details that you missed out on, especially because you got gratefulness here as your challenge. Ace of Pentacles, trying to start this new energy for you. You got a Two of Cups here. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. What's going on with that Ace of Pentacles and that gratitude? We can get more clarity on. High Priestess. Yeah, I don't think that you were listening to your intuition enough, or you're questioning your intuition. It's like you knew, but you weren't listening, and now you are. What's going on here with the Astro here? Oh, I put some of these in the wrong place. I was going a little too fast. Les vampires. The French are weak. They helped us get liberté, but at the last second, We're trying to help y'all now. Americans here, we're posting your videos of you all out there fucking, fuck you, give us liberty, and we're posting it here. So we're backing you guys up. You guys aren't asking for help, though. We're helping as much as we can. You guys have a Macron. Good luck with Macron. That's crazy. You pulled the Gemini card. You got a Two of Cups here with a Gemini card. Fucking, you're definitely in this twin energy, especially with Two of Cups here and the Knight of Cups. Holy shit. But I think that you have to have a talk or communication about it and be clear, and especially you got a Queen of Swords reversed. I think that it needs to be just like very specific questioning or talk. I would not say questioning. Just talk about, this is the adventure you want to go on, and is it going to happen or not? And just have to make that fucking all in or not or nothing approach. Because Taurus, you kind of need that. I think that you've already built enough. Like, I think that I almost feel like this is something that you missed out on that is a possibility of actually happening. Especially with that High Priestess, especially with that gratitude, especially with that Ace of Pentacles, and also that victory card. It's like a victory is finally coming that you thought was not a victory, especially that Queen of Swords reversed. When it comes to the, what do we got here? The unicorns? Sorry, I know you're a cow. We're going to ask the unicorns for the cows. What's up, right? Oh, sorry, the bulls, right? Not the cows. No, you're not a cow anymore, right? You're a bull. What's going on? You have to go with the flow. Go with the flow, relax, and accept what is happening. I got a feeling, especially that gratitude, you got to accept the gratitude of what's happening, this new start for you, and what your gut's been telling you, and your guides are giving you this awesome intuitive hit of where to go. And it's time to accept it and relax and trust with it and go with the flow instead of trying to deny. I think that you're really good at pushing away the flow, especially as Taurus. Little otter out there. Fucking, yeah, I'm going to make my own little thing. Little beaver. I'm going to make a little beaver dam. What do you got here with this Les Vampires? What do you got here? We're going to have to shuffle these because these got definitely... What's going on in the chat? Nada? Is it a lively chat? Do I need to liven this place up more? Do I have to start talking some crazy shit? I'll do it. All right. What's going on with this Vampiress? You got call for help, reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. Ooh, this goes very well with Taurans. Look at you. You're just sitting there with your flowers like, can you come help me? I want love. Yeah, it's time for that, Taurus. But you got to ask for help and you got to reach out. And you gotta be committed to the reach out, and you better be grateful that somebody even wants to fucking talk to you or reach out if they reach back, you know, like instead of looking at things, I think you got a soulmate situation that's really extreme, possibly feels like your twin energy, like a twin, like, and I know that we can get crazy with twin energy, but it almost feels like extremely so similar to you. It's crazy. And you got this call for help. Don't be afraid to call for it. Go with the flow. You got some great cards here. Fucking victory here. You got, fuck. Even your challenge section is just fucking banging with good. But you can fuck this up. Miss out. You don't want to start something? That's fine. Don't want to have gratitude for something beautiful and fucking spiritual and going with the flow with taking you to your dreams? Like, okay. Yeah, you're going to call it, you know what the victory is when you call for help and reach out and you admit what you need and you just say what you need. That's your issue. That's why it hasn't been coming. Your victory hasn't come. You haven't admitted what you fully need. That's what you need to do. When it comes to Ganesha here, what do we got for Ganesha? Well, you got two Ganeshas. You got cultivation and you got joy. Look at that. Cultivate joy. Now, joy, cultivation. Joy, I would say cultivate joy. And your major, what do you got for this major arcana here? What do you got for this major? Oh my God, it's a major moment. It's a major moment here. Oh my gosh. Taurus, you gotta start getting on this shit. Did I wake you up yet, Taurus? Did I wake you up? You got the world reversed with the Hierophant. Something's definitely trying to come back in. World card. I'm feeling that really intensely. Something didn't complete. Something's coming back in to cultivate the joy. You feel like you missed out on some sort of joy and cultivation. And that Hierophant there is definitely like a commitment energy. And, you know, it is the Pope, but it also is kind of like the deeper spiritual like commitment to things. Also is more traditional. So it could feel like much more of a real relationship actually, you know, sparking from how well you deal with the communication, how well you actually admit what you need help with and so forth, and admit what your needs are. Also, Taurus, you might be in a space where you need some help actually in your life. Like you may not know what's happening, or you just need help to kind of, and there's love definitely there for you to help. Not in like the negative exchange way, but the positive. You did get Neptune here, and you did get Neptune in the 10th, and you got it with Sag. So yeah, this is, I think, dissolving these stupid belief systems of how love should be, or being too harsh, or being too, I don't know, expecting too much, creating a belief system that's not possible. I think that you need to be more open and let the gates down in order to actually have the victory and the achievements that you want. Be more loose. Time to loosen it up. They definitely get the sexy time card. Sexy time video. Hell yeah! Fucking Taurus has got the good reading. Wow. You know, speaking of love, Taurus can be very picky. Virgo, 5th house. It's because they want the best. And if they don't get the best, then they're not happy. But when they do, you know, when you ever see a bull and they like pierce the nose of the bull, so the bull's all happy and it's all, and it starts the running of the bulls and the running at the red, running into the red. And it feels like their life's running at full speed when they're in love and they found it. But when they don't, they feel like they're stuck. So bulls, you got to get out of that stuck place. You got fucking something to be grateful for right now. And I would not waste it. Not waste it, not put up rules, not be all fucking don't know, dickhead. You got Scorpios now. Scorps in the house. Scorpio. What's going on with the Scorpios? How you doing, Scorpio? I know it's a lot. You're being cornered from all sides. You might like that, though. You're having a fucking five-some this week. You have 5 energies cornering you in the corner. Can you handle all 5? A lot of pressure on you for what you want in your life. A lot of emotional stuff going on. Trying to figure out your emotional life, where you live, relationships. You feel that that's part of it, and at the same time, for your career too. So it's a lot. How do you encompass that all together? Or are you just wandering right now? And that's not a good place for you to be. Especially with North Node in your 8th. You better attract what you want and not detract. And try and build something on your own here. It's not going to work. South Node in the 2nd. Good luck. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you in love this week. We have reset this deck. Let's see what's going on for you. You did get, well, you got the Pope reversed. You got the 8 of Cups as your challenge. You got the 6 of Swords in reversed as your overall. And you got the 9 of Pentacles in reversed as the way through this challenge. I don't think this is bad. I think that this is just like freedom to move about the cabin is good. But at the same time, there's something lacking this solidarity right now. There's something... Seeing an 8 of Cups here in the challenge position is like... Either you feel like something's not possible and it really is, or maybe the challenge is you walked away from something, but maybe you didn't get anything. So this 9 of Pentacles reversed is showing what you didn't get. And you got a 6 of Swords here. Like nothing's changed and you want things to move to a better energy, but you got to actually move to that better energy. You actually have to make a commitment to something. You might be gun shy. I'm feeling a lot of gun shy energy with this. Missed opportunities, definitely with something you think, oh, maybe that boat sailed. It's challenged, but maybe it hasn't. 9 of Pentacles, that has to know how to attract it back. Reversed. Maybe you don't have to do so much to attract it back. Maybe you just have to accept that maybe he hasn't walked away, or maybe you have to let, maybe you walked away from somebody, or maybe you've energetically walked away. I don't know. There's definitely some sort of like, somebody's walked away here, but it's not fully walked away. Or maybe the challenge is that you don't know how to walk away. Maybe you're too obsessed with somebody, but it's not going anywhere, and fucking it's not moving to the side that you thought it was all gonna move. We're about to get even deeper into this. This is definitely an interesting story here. You got a 6 of Pentacles here in reversed. Either A, you're in a relationship where this person does not want to commit, this person doesn't want to have that fair, beautiful exchange in life and create something, or you're just feeling like you've been holding yourself back from that. You want that, and you don't know what happened, or you're afraid of doing that, and you know you're going to have to do that. You got a 6 of Swords here with a 8 of Pentacles. It's definitely time to go create and master this something that's beautiful and that is talent and skill, but you're going to have to, it feels like you've been mastering a lot of your internal shit, but you also are like, I'd like to go to the fair and have everybody see it and actually, does somebody want this energy? It might feel like you're unwanted. It might feel like, I'm picking up that, like feeling like nobody wants me. Is anything ever going to make? Do I always have to do all the work? Nobody wants to do the work with me. Everybody's walking away. You got to remember your self-worth here. 9 of Pentacles upright is what you need to do, or it's reversed as the way to get through the challenge. So maybe it's like, maybe you're trying too hard to attract what you want. Maybe the issue is that you energetically need to come back instead of be so far out there. Nobody can create anything if they think you're gone. Nobody's going to know the mastery you're doing. Nobody's going to come get you and take you to the better place if you're not showing up. This is definitely not showing up energy. Not committed, not... That's not bad. Maybe you need some time to yourself right now. But this is a love reading, so I'm just telling you the truth. Like, ain't no love here if you're going to not show up. You did get the earth element stability. It's time, yeah, you need to physically do something here. You need to create something physical. You got to show up in the physical. You got to have the physical. It can't just be calls. It can't just be texts. It can't just be, way too much here. You got to commit to something, especially with that Pope reversed. And you want something stable. You want something, and you want touch, and you want feel. You don't want to, sure, it's not bad touching yourself, right? It's all good, but kind of nice to have something to touch, something to feel. Wow, you got the soul satisfaction card. Honor your uniqueness. Do what makes you feel good. But it is with a family here. It is with this. The 23 card equals a 5. So you're definitely up in the air a lot right now. And you're definitely making yourself satisfied, but you also have a lot of satisfaction, but you've kind of walked away from maybe what you wanted in order to kind of understand what you want. And maybe that's kind of a weird place that you're in. You're definitely in a weird space. You're in a space between spaces. It doesn't have to stay that way. We definitely are going to see a little bit more confirmation here. What's going on? What is going on? You got the death rites, saying goodbye, formal occasion, honoring lives. Very scorpionic. It's kind of what I always do with the shadow or the person that you're dealing with here. Somebody might think that you are energetically gone. But that's why like, yeah, you got a page of wands here. It's time to communicate if it's over or not. Are you saying goodbye, or is it quite the opposite? You need to communicate that. What's up with Ganesha here? You got reflection. Yeah, you're doing a lot of reflecting on a lot of things right now. But at the same time, you got that earth card there. You need to make something happen. You can't just sit up in the air and just keep... And at this point this week, people are just like, I guess you're not around anymore and you're done. Or you've walked away from something and you're done. We're going to find out what's up with that reflection there. You did get the Emperor. It's time to... Okay, you reflected, but you got to go for what you want in your life. You just can't sit in reflection. The Emperor gets to where its achievements are and its goals. And the Emperor also, if you're walking away, you're walking away. If you made a mistake and you don't want to walk away, then you come back. Or maybe it's a misunderstanding. I don't know. Definitely got that Nine of Pentacles there. Kind of feels like something didn't get your soul satisfied, or your soul's missing something from being satisfied. And you got the High Priestess reversed. Maybe your gut's been off on things, or maybe you haven't been, I don't know, maybe you've been reflecting, but maybe it's been a waste of a reflection. Like, what the fuck did I do that for? I feel like we need, you're getting this, Scorpio. This is a weird reading. You're in a space between spaces. I'm trying to get you out of purgatory here, okay? I'm going full blown here. Here you go. Shift. It's time to make a shift. Time to turn one leaf and turn it to another. That's what that Eight of Cups is about. You're either moving into something or moving out of something, coming back into something or moving out. But you know it's time for a big shift in your life and you got to do it. So, well, look at the bottom of that. Psychic. Two energies coming together, two psychic energies. You're psychically talking with somebody, but you got to make it real. You can't just keep it in the air. And your astro dice are, you did get Saturn in the 9th of Gemini. You got to nurture yourself through communicating your beliefs and your big visions of what you want. So that's going to bring a lot more better energy to you. They are definitely getting party. They need a party. They need to bring some life back to this, because they need to come back to love life. Yeah. And then throw them sexy time. Throw them sex. They need some soul satisfaction. Death rights? I mean, okay, Scorpio. All right, you got Pisces. Pisces are next. Look at this. Got some water. We're missing Cancers haven't come up water-wise yet. Doing a great reset. This is how the Leo King great resets a deck. I will make things go in their own weird place. Then I'll shuffle it. So like, I know people can see, but I'll go like this, and then I'll take that and go there, and then I'll take that and go there, and then I'll take that. And like you gotta. I'll do like cuts upon cuts to at least move us to different zones. Then shuffle. Like, then turn it, so I'm gonna get reversals. Even though everything's a cluster now. There's a new deck today, so I definitely worn this deck in really nice and messed it all up. I like the most messiest deck you can get of shuffled energy that's just all around. Just that's the divine. That's why even the show, I created the idea of like picking it kind of like a bingo, like Pisces up next till we hit all 12 signs. It's astrology. I don't know. It's not bingo. It's astrology. You know. And so there's no order to things. It's divine order only. All right, Pisces, are you ready? I know I'm ready for you. Let's see what's going on for my fishies out there. Your first card that you got for love this week is the Ace of Wands in reversed. Your challenge card is the Knight of Swords in reversed. Your overall is the Five of Swords in reversed. And your way through this challenge is the Ten of Pentacles in reversed. Ay. Well, Pisces, what's going on here? Hesitant about love? Hesitant about maybe there's some energy that showed up that you didn't want to put love into, but you also are like, well, where is the energy that I want to put love into? Or you feel like you want to reset something, but it's not resetting right. You got a Knight of Swords here in reversed. You can't just fix this or rush in. You've tried rushing in. You tried to rush in to save the day. It didn't, or somebody else did. And you got a Ten of Pentacles reversed here as your way through. Like, stop building something that needs fixing. So stop trying to fix broken shit, broken relationships especially. And you got a Five of Swords here. It's saying stop trying so hard. Pushing people away. Or at the same time, maybe you're trying so hard on one thing that other people are like, okay, energetically, I'm not going to be around that Pisces. They're pushing on that person. Oh, God. Stop standing your ground for something that you're not even getting the love or the attention or the energy that you really want. Your Ace of Wands that you pulled, what did you get with that? What did you get here? You got the Lovers reversed. Yeah, you definitely are pulled out energetically from... Definitely something that you thought was going to be the ultimate love of your life. Or something's trying to come back in. Don't restart that one. Holy fuck. No. No. It feels like a love story that's over, that you've tried everything. I mean, Knight of Swords reversed with a Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, it's not building a foundation. Sorry, you're not going to be able to repair the bottom that's dropped out of that thing. Five of Swords. What's going on with that? It's also not standing your ground or what you want, but maybe you don't want to be doing that anymore. You need to get the Judgment card. I feel like this person or this energy that you've been in has not been spiritual at all, or it's like you've been missing out on some sort of higher calling to God. And anybody who's not into that godly energy, you got to leave. Or anybody who doesn't get that higher purpose, you got to go. What's going on with it? What was the rescue about that didn't work out well? Oh, yep, Seven of Swords reversed. It was like all false. It was like lies and bullshit, and nobody was really showing up, and miscommunication and misunderstandings that were not good. Not like, oh, I meant to say this. It's like, no. You meant to say fucking something else. What's going on here with your astro? What's going on with the fishies here? It's a little fishy itself. You got the odd destiny, yeah. I think that this is time for you to look for the right destined moment by letting go of a non-destined moment. Finger of God definitely is very rare and definitely comes into life to point you in an odd new direction. It's oddities. It's odd. But, it was destiny for something to not happen in order for something to happen. Unicorn-wise, what do the unicorns got to say for the Pisces? They'll show up for the dolphins, the fishies, and all of you fish out there all the time. You did get the cosmic rainbow. You're looking for that pot of gold. Yes, you are. Remember, look for the pot of gold. Accept joy. Yeah, definitely a spiritual pot of gold, not something that you have to rush in or somebody's trying to fix. It's definitely not fixable. Pot of gold's already out there. Not. Let's try and make the gold. No, little leprechauns out there. Don't date the leprechaun though. Please, Pisces, don't let... When you show up to the gold, it's not the leprechaun. You four-leaf clover, huh, Pisces? Let me show you what my four-leaf clover looks like. God. Don't fall for that one. Sorry, I don't know why I think that's so funny. Oh, Pisces would be like, oh my God, well, I was at the pot of gold, and then the person that showed me the gold was this really nice little green little leprechaun guy. It's that's just the leprechaun. You want to end up in Willow, the movie with Willow? How's Willow? I'm going to call up on my Pisces. How's Willow? Oh, he's on an adventure with his baby and Val Kilmer with long hair looking like, okay. When's he coming back? Oh, you don't know. Okay. Another pot of gold? Oh, four-leaf clovers? Oh, okay. Some of the younger ones are like, Willow? I've never seen Willow. It's it's on Disney Plus. Watch it. Trip you out. Willow. You got creator, catalyst, maker, mother, father. Bambi's in there. Look at that. In the snow globe. Well, it's time to catalyst something that's going to make something. I think that you're yearning for family stuff. Well, we're going to have to look at this Ganesha and then this major arcana. I'll pull a major arcana on that too. You did get harmony. You're looking for harmony. I think that you've been in whatever it was that didn't work out, that has not worked out. It's too much rush, too much craziness. You got a nice swords there with a fucking, what was that again? Yeah, 7 of Swords, and you did get that with the 10 of Pentacles reverse. I mean, you're definitely looking for harmony of the rainbow that's going to lead you to pot of gold, not the leprechaun. You might be dealing with a leprechaun. What's going on with this major stuff here? What's going on with the majors? Major-wise on this harmony, you got the Hierophant, and you got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's time to commit to letting fortune come into your life, the harmony that's going to bring you fortune. This creator, what is it? You got the High Priestess reversed. I think that you've given too much illusion to people that could really be your family, that really are the catalysts, that aren't. You know, listen to your intuition. You were right the whole time that it wasn't, even though then you kind of believed it. Or maybe somebody tried to, spell you into that. And harmony is the fortune that's coming in, but you have to also be in God's energy. God's coming up a lot. Spirituality, God, judgment, definitely with Hierophant there. We're seeing both. Definitely. This higher evolved kind of person for you that's definitely going to bring you fortune and harmony. So it's about really picking higher evolved people energetically. That's really where it's at for you right now. And getting away, you're dealing with some lowly, you're dealing with bottom feeders here, okay? And you're dealing with I forgot the term we used to use when I used to live downtown Huntington Beach. We used to go to the bar. Sea hags. They crawl up from the bottom of the pier, 40 feet under the pier, and they crawl up and come to the bar. Hello! With fucking seaweed on them and shit. No more of that, okay? No more sea hags. You got Aquarius, and you got Mars, and you got that in the 12th. Definitely time, it's your 12th house anyway. Time to cut out the fat, the energy that is not connected to the highest good, and time for you to get rid of the craziness and cut that out. Or if you're going to feed that crazy energy and think that it's going to reconnect something, it's not. They definitely get relationship troubles. Those relationship troubles are not easy. But you don't have to be in that non-harmony place. The next one that we are doing is Aquarius. Speaking of Mars that we just were talking about for you, and we got Aquarius now. All right. Hot. Summer. Leo energy. We just had that monsoon that came through Arizona, and it's humid here in California, which is very rare. Not a humid place. You know, I go to Florida and my hair doesn't look like this. It looks like I'm like Alf. Oh, and Pisces. No Alfs. Please, no Alfs. Okay? We cool with no Alfs. We cool with no Alfs. Oh yes, I would love that. You can just. It's all right. Thank you, Ann. I'll take the cold one though. Look at that. No product placement. It's not like they pay me. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with your love life for this week. Do one more shuffle, and then we're ready to rock your spaceship. Ready to rock. Hey, I want to rock. You got the Lovers card. Bang, boom, baby. First card in the deck that you got for that is the Lovers. Holy cow. You got the Pope here as your challenge here. You got Ace of Wands here. Interesting here. Fucking, you got a lot of good cards. And then you got the Eight of Swords in reversed. The Lovers and Ace of Wands. Something is definitely exciting you, or it's a reset in a relationship if you've been in relationship problems with your partner. But the question of commitment, or what the tradition of the relationship is, or what that is, and you got an Eight of Swords reversed here. It's like you don't want anything toxic. You don't want to be committed to anything toxic. You don't want to bring old toxicity into that either. Maybe what the challenge is about just being in love and starting from the basics, Ace of Wands, of just happiness. And not letting toxic energy kind of destroy, especially that could be from the past, especially, having the Pope there could also be kind of weird energy. It's like too stern or too rigid. You think you just got to go have fun and have a good time and have love, and it will figure itself out. Because there's something about trying to define the tradition of what this is causing toxic energy. The Lovers card, you did get Queen of Cups. I mean, that's fucking awesome. It's beautiful. Where's that beautiful energy, that beautiful emotional love energy with a lover? Holy shit, that's nurturing. Somebody that can really nurture you. You want to nurture. There's definitely a good back and forth there. There's definitely a lot of love. This is fucking bomb. You got the devil reverse with that ace of wands. Definitely this ace of swords and devil reverse is definitely this energy of the past and this dark energy that's left, that's leaving. Definitely moving into a new light. Definitely moving into a new reset, or a new relationship's coming out of nowhere for you that's really beautiful. Definitely maybe don't be so rigid or be afraid of some toxic thing happening. Like, that's all in the past. You don't want to miss this golden opportunity of this beautiful love energy. Holy shit. Something big is here happening, Aquarius. This is big, big, big. Well, you got the moon card. I mean, it is definitely feeling soulmatey emotionally. Like, it's pulling Aquarius down the emotional hole that they don't ever usually go down that deep. Holy cow. Emotions are coming out. Maybe somebody's going to come out emotionally, or you're coming out emotionally with how you feel. Maybe it's both. You're the lovers there. What's going on with the unicorns here? What's going on with that? They call it the teacher in this deck, the Pope. It's like, afraid of the Pope. Stargate of Lyra, expand your casual chakra, enter the unicorn kingdom. This definitely This is definitely learning to be a wild Aquarius again. And not have everything so seriously picked out, and not taking anything serious. I hate to say it. Seriousness is causing the problems. It's just love only happens when there's no seriousness. And you got to enter that unicorn kingdom. Stargate of Lyra, it's very leery and very Leo. You're in a very big relationship chain with all the Leo stuff, and definitely it's expand your casual chakra. Like, expand, like, aren't you a fucking Aquarius that doesn't give a fuck, like, and doesn't take things so seriously? Get rid of the serious energy and have a good time and have fun and mingle more. Expand your energy of being casual and enter the unicorn kingdom where everything happens. I don't think that they're very serious up there in unicorn world. I don't think they're running around with their fucking heads pointed at each other going with their unicorn fucking horn. The rainbow ones. They probably don't even puncture. Les vampires, les vampires, les vampires, les vampires, les vampires, les vampires, les vampires. Love and pray, we're going to see what the vampire has to say. That death will come, mortal, fragile. Yeah, you know what? Life is fragile. Relationships are fragile. So don't take them so seriously, or don't start getting caught up into death's going to come. I need to have this locked in. That's the devil you don't want to be trying to lock anything in. You don't want to try and hold anybody back. Nobody's going to be attracted to that. They're going to be attracted to, I'm just showing up with fucking love and happiness and love and emotions and nurturing and not taking things seriously. More people are going to want to engage with what they want to be when you're in that space than when you're asking, or when you're defining, or when you're trying to have people be in some sort of identification or some sort of role. So this is definitely about letting go of the role and focusing on the good shit here, because you got a Lovers here, you got a Queen of Cups, you got something emotionally deep here with this emotional moon card here, soul card here. What do we got? What does Ganesh have to say here? I don't know why. This is what Ganesh told me to pick. What did you get here? Revelation. Wow, this is something huge, like beyond. I was saying that, but I mean, it's like fucking like, I don't know, the revelation of all time. It's like, one step for Aquarius into reality is one great step for all humans in love. Exiting your spaceship, coming down, seeing everything, and coming down with a revelation as fast as you can. You got the Lovers on top of that again. Fuck, Aquarius going to be fucking sitting real nice and peachy. What'd you get here with this death will come? Yeah, the World card reversed. definitely it's not time to start looking at the end. The World card's reversed. It's not the end yet. Stop looking at dark things, negative things, what needs to complete. No, especially with that Devil card reversed. This is about the beginnings. This is about the beautiful energy. You got the fucking reading of all readings, but you can fuck this one up. You don't want to be casual. You don't want to be letting these things naturally come into love. Oh, you want to have it all figured out, do you? Well, not going to happen. You know what figures it out? Love. Love equals love. Sorry to say. Not love plus this plus that. No, it's just love equals love. Love is love. That's it. Pure and simple. Watch great things formulate from just loving and cuddling and kissing and relaxing in that. And not being like, do I say tonight what I want to do next? And da-da-da-da. Like, relax. You got 8th house, Virgo, and you got Saturn here. Yeah, maybe you need to stop being so critical and put the boundaries up on that one. You know, you also have to learn to receive the reality that you want. Maybe you're not receiving the reality what you want. You're trying to predict the reality you want. And you have to learn to attract the reality you want too by not being critical. They definitely get the party and sexy time. What? Do it again. Get it, Aquarius. Get it, Aquarius. What do we got here? We got Leos. We got the Leos, baby. Woo! Happy birthday, Leos. I'm praying for a good reading for us, Leos. Holy shit, I am praying for a good one. Hey, if J-Lo and Ben have got back together, hey, maybe us Leos should all fucking create a group, a Leo group, and we're just going to all meet up and we're all going to fuck each other and we're all going to fall in love together. And like, because we're all so desperate, we're all like, okay, we're all together. And then we're all going to be jealous, and then we're all going to fight each other. We're all going to die, but it won't be Romeo and Juliet. It'll be just all the Leos loved each other and then died. It'd be wonderful. What a dramatic, beautiful love story that would be. Oh, maybe you got to find another desperate Leo out there, Leos. You know they'll be in the same space as you. Like, oh my God, I'm ready fucking for love. Let's do it. Fucking. What's your last name again? I forgot. I don't remember. Where do you live? I forgot that. You sure you like dudes? Like fucking. Well, that's good. I mean, I was just fucking around and 7 of Wands popped up. Fucking just when that dropped, definitely valor and standing your ground for what you want. So you definitely don't want to be. You definitely don't want to be loosey-goosey and just taking anything right now. You definitely want to stand your ground for what you really want, Leo. Definitely. I think that Ben and J-Lo, I'm happy for them. You know, it seems like he really loves touching that ass, and she loves getting that ass touched. And, you know, us Leos, we know how to touch that ass better than anybody, and Leo women know how to put that ass up to be touched better than anybody, so. It's our birthdays. It's Leo time. You know, this is Leo talk on its real level. Like, that's how Leos are. We know how to touch people better than anybody knows how to be touched. That's just the truth. It's because we got Virgo second house. We know exactly the spot. We know exactly the physical spot. We know exactly what you want. We know exactly what you want. That's why Leos are so great for love. We know exactly what the lover wants. We know exactly every little pinpoint. You want this and you want this. Like every ex I've ever had, right? It's like I go to CVS, okay, you want that thing? You want your makeup remover? That's that one. You want your eye drops out of that? You want this? You want your eyeliner stuff? You want the eye glue fucking for your eyelashes? You want that? You want that? Okay, I got it. And only that fucking shit at that fucking that beauty store that's fucking to put in your hair for the long time, that brand and that fucking, oh my God, and you want in the package, you want that, you want this, you want that, you want this. and you want me to fucking show up, even though I'm not going to say that right now. You want me to show up with an extra little gift. That is exactly what makes you so fucking melt your heart for me. That's Leo. And if you have a Leo dude or a Leo chick that's fucking not like that, then they don't love you. All right, Leos, happy birthday. Let's see what's going on with our love lives. I think I've reset this deck well enough for us. At this point, you just got to surrender and see what comes up. Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, we're definitely feeling empty. Strength card reversed. That's our challenge. The Fool card reversed. Wow. Fucking, woo! Eight of Swords is the way out of this. What? What? We are our own problems. We don't feel like the emotions are there and anywhere. And I know, you know, I'm just gonna be honest. We're Leos. People actually watch me and fucking go, but I thought that we talk and we like, you're nice to me. And it's like, God, just shut, like, relax, people. Like, we're Leos. We actually express how we feel out loud. Nobody else does. If I were to take a recorder in everybody else's brain of every other sign, they would be terrified of it coming out, their real thoughts and emotions. Leos were like, we're just saying out loud what we feel all the time. But we do feel empty. We got that Strength card reversed. We don't feel like anything's going to happen. And we feel like idiots that we don't know what to do. Full reversed. We just feel like we've got no excitement anymore for love. And that Eight of Swords there is the way. It's like the way out of this is we're the ones sitting in our own toxicity. We're the ones that's holding the strength. We got to believe again in our strength and our ability to have the ultimate emotional situation. And you know what? I think a lot of this is coming up of where Leo's like, we know we've been stupid in the past. We're not. You know, Ben and J-Lo probably had to have that convo. Like, you fucking idiot. Like, you fucking did this. And she's probably like, I know. See, you thought it was the other way around. And then fucking, you know, she's like, you fucking idiot. You've been doing all this shit. And, you know, at least they're Leo. So it's like, okay, I admit it. Fucking, I was stupid, you know. So, but I think that Leos are definitely like not feeling strong about feeling dumb and definitely feeling very emotionally empty and definitely feeling like we're kind of stuck in our own toxicity here and we don't have the strength to get out. Well, 10 of Cups, the ultimate love story. That's the only thing that's going to save us. That's what we especially feel, especially with Ace of Cups reversed. Like, yeah, I'm wanting the ultimate love story. That's all I'll take. That's literally what this is saying. So you got to be easy on yourself, Leo, because you are at a place in your life where that's the only thing you'll take. Period. That's the kids. That's the house. That's whatever. If you already have kids, it's the right step parent for them. It's the right this. It's the right that. It's just got to be like that teenage love story. If it's not that teenage love story, Leo, don't do it. You're not into it. That's not going to fulfill you. And that's maybe where you're losing this because you feel like dumb. Like, what? Maybe you fucked something up in the past. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Definitely you're just stuck emotionally and feeling like the dumbass. You need to get over that. I got to get over that. Strength card reversed. I mean, this is definitely like getting over this fucking crying story. Why is that Eight of Swords popping up? The Universe reversed. This is actually an external card. It just means like I think that this is definitely a card saying that we have to reconnect with our strength in order to have the universe bring all the great, amazing gifts. At least the one upright card we do have is the Ten of Cups with the Eight of Swords. So that's our own toxic energy. I think that this is about a lot of forgiveness in ourselves, and hopefully others forgive us too. Or maybe somebody, I don't know. We're gonna have to get a little bit more clarity here because this is definitely not an easy one. Gemini card, that card's been coming out a lot. Fucking Gemini, twin energy, definitely. Stimulation, excitement. That's what we want to fulfill our emotional needs. It's not just emotional, it's excitement and stimulation and young energy, youthful vibe. What's going on here with the unicorns? Somebody that understands the same energy, somebody that's in the same understanding way. We looking for those twins, you know what I mean? We're looking for the twin energy. Common energy, common stuff. What's going on with the unis? Fucking cosmic. Look, I'm like shit. It's so funny. Cosmic rainbow. Looking for the fucking gold. Accepting joy. You gotta accept joy to get on that trail. I'll give it another one because we're Leos at our birthday. Listen to your heart. Awaken psychic abilities. Tune into the infinite. Well, I think that for you need to have the strength that your heart's right. It's guiding you in the right direction towards the pot of gold instead of denying that, not having the strength to go it. You might be getting an intuitive hit to go towards something and you're not doing it. You feel striped. You feel stupid. You feel emotionally empty. You don't feel like the universe is connecting with you. You're connecting to the universe and you've created kind of this, I don't know, place that you feel like you're stuck toxic wise. What's going on here? What's going on, Leo? What does Le Vampire say? Le Vampire. Knowledge, study, learning, education. Okay, you're learning about that you're a shithead. Or you're learning that you're emotionally stuck and you're dumb for staying emotionally stuck. Nobility, honor, high standards. That's what it is. We want the fucking prince. We want the queen fucking vampire. Oh, we have high standards as fuck. Or somebody that honors us and has the same high standards back. Rings very true. Somebody that knows the king or queen that we are and wants to be the king or queen for us too. Innocence, definitely. You're innocent, Leo. You're an innocent soul. You're not as fucked up as you think you are. You're not as stupid as you are. You're not as fucking... Yeah. You might not be in the best place now, but it's time to just come back into the innocence of who you are, and that restarts the heart, and you got to restart here. You know, it's kind of like the computers. You just got Bill Gates blue screened, okay, with your heart. Got to push that hard reset. Let's see what these majors got to say. We got that innocence there. That's very interesting. Innocence here. Innocence, huh? Innocence of high standards and nobility. With the Lovers reversed. Yeah, you got to let go of love that hasn't worked out or not happened. Also, turning around this whole energy that love won't exist, won't happen, or people can't come into your life. Or you feel like somebody that you love doesn't want to be with you, but maybe you don't know that. Maybe you have to have the strength to see. Maybe you haven't said anything yet. Maybe you haven't asked. Communication, Gemini. You have the Justice card. I mean, things are balancing themselves out for the ultimate justice. So that's how you have to look at things. And with that nobility and that other one, you got the Chariot reversed. You're definitely gun shy. You definitely feel like you need to figure more things out. But I think like you've already figured enough out. You need to learn to have the strength to jump again. You need to learn to have to go for the pot of gold. And your psychic intuition's right. Listen to your heart here and jump for that. You're so gun shy now, Leo. You're also in Toxicville of yourself. Like, this is not going to bring love, Leo. It's not going to bring love. And people think I'm like biased on this show. I'm like straight up telling Leos, my own self, that we are fucked up. We're fucked up right now. Why do you think Ben and J-Lo got back together? Come on. They're both fucked up. I'm like, fuck, okay. Is it going to last? I don't know. Sixth house, Pluto, Libra. I think you need to start to receive relationships into your life, Leos. I think you're pushing out what you want, or you're not exposing the reality of what you want, or you're not allowing space for it, or I don't know. Maybe you feel that relationships aren't possible in your life, and that has to change. You also have to learn to attract a relationship that understands the life that you want. So if nobody understands the exact life that you want, you gotta be willing to expose, well, what do you want? There's definitely a relationship attracted to your life. So learn to accept that attraction, or open that door. Don't be afraid of opening the doors, and don't be keeping the high standards so high that nobody can fit in. High standards doesn't mean money or anything like that. It's just they understand who you are, and you understand that they have a high standard of love in their life too. So for Leos, I wish I had something destructive, but I don't. So we're going to put troubled relationship. It's gonna be all right, Leo. I mean, it's not easy. It actually is easy. We're the ones that know how to show it, but we get gun shy. I'm just gonna be very upfront and honest. It's been bringing up for me this last, couple weeks, about how much of a shy guy I was about love when I was young. I was really shy, very shy, very afraid to tell anybody I liked them. Very afraid. Used to try and twinkle toes around it, talk to the girls like friends, kind of put the word out, never worked. You got to do it yourself. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to have courage for what you want. And I know it's hard, Leos, right now. You know what, Leo? You got to learn how to party. And if we could just throw them that party energy real quick, that's what I can just tell Leos. You got to show up at the party. Show up for that party. So, all right, who's the next sign? We do got the Aries, and we are on the last three. So we're gonna go real fast here. We're gonna finish these three. We got the Aries now. I gotta pee, but I will hold it. I will make this happen. Or, do you mind if I pee real quick again? Just all right. So, I'm gonna pick a card for everybody right now before the Aries for you to think about. I want you to think of one person right now, and you want to get an answer of what's happening. And I'm gonna pick one of these cards. I'm gonna pick a unicorn card, and that's the situation, all right? While I go pee. Princess of Swords here, and Cosmic Rainbow. That one's coming up a lot. Be right back. So you better reach out and ask if somebody there feels the same as you, as there's a pot of gold there or not. If they don't, they don't. If they do, they do. Aries. You ready? You got Moon in your sign this week. Nice trines over to the Sun in Leo. We got Mars finishing up here at the end of Leo. Your ruling planet, and then coming into Virgo, so better make quick decisions about luck, because then you know what? It's time to come into that either reality or a shattered reality that you're going to have to repair and fix and try and bring order to. For the Aries, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. There was lighters around here, and they're all gone. Hold on, I found it. Alrighty, let's go, Aries. Let's rock and roll. I feel like we're at the card table. Ante up. Let me see. You got your bets in. All right, Aries. What do we got for you? You got the Six of Cups up right. You got your challenge card here is the Knight of Pentacles. All right. Six of Wands here. Six of Wands. Reversed. What'd you get here with that Knight of Pentacles? You got the Ten of Cups reversed. Interesting. Six of Cups, sweet. It's nice. Nice place. You're looking for that sweet energy. I don't think you're getting it, though. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Pentacles in the challenge with the Ten of Cups reversed. Stop feeding into a sweet energy that's not physically manifesting. That's not the victory that you want. I mean, this is Six of Wands reversed. Sorry. Some situation that's sweet or makes you feel good or it's sentimental or it feels like you guys are two little kids, but that's all it is. It just feels like there's like nice moments, but that's it. Like this nice moments, the rest is fucking nowhere near becoming the real true fantasy that you want physically, and no victories are being had. Cutting the deck. What'd you get? You got the Sun card here. Yeah, it's time to actually like have energy that's everlasting and reliable. The Sun card is the most reliable energy. Also bright energy. It's like you might be dealing with somebody who's a little bit dark. They're sweet, but they're dark, and they're not loyal. The Sun card, Leo. You need loyalty. They're not coming through. You got the Hangman. You feel stuck and you're trying to make a victory, but it's not. Some energy here that's got to go. It's not the fantasy that you thought it was. This is somebody that you've been dealing with too for a while, or it used to be this place and then it didn't end up, and now the universe is saying, hey, you've observed that you can have a dream, but it's not now in this place with the person that you've been with, and now it's time to go towards what you really want in your life. What'd you pull here? You got Mercury retrograde. You got to rethink it all. Yeah, that's a hard one. You gotta reinvent, but you don't want to reinvent the wheel. You got to reinvent this whole your idea of sweetness and love is. Like maybe you have to go back. Maybe you know what that is and you have to go back to somebody else. Maybe you fucked up. I wouldn't be surprised. Or maybe you forgot how to do that in your relationship. Maybe you need to try that sweet and love energy. Maybe you're feeling like they're not being that. Maybe it's because the way you are. Maybe you got to rethink what you said, or you got to trace something back here. Was it of true integrity? Was it of truth, or was it of fakeness, or was there deception too? Because that's lies, Mercury retrograde. What are the unicorns saying? Unicorns Soul healing. Wow, that one's come up a couple times already. Align with your essence. See your true colors. Yeah, I think that you're out of your essence, and you need to see your true colors because they're not manifesting what you want. You're not getting the dream that you want. There's an energy out there that is, though. There's an energy that is your same essence, that has the same colors as you do energetically. It's like, that's what I think that you're rethinking and trying to come back to. You're trying to come back to yourself here in a beautiful way. Just, there's something that didn't turn out right, that's not good. The hangman's not bad. It lets you see what's not a victory. We're going to find out through Les Vampires. Oh, look at that primal. Yeah, you're not even that into it. Sexually, you're needing that deeper within. You're needing that sacral dance. You're needing that deep instinct. You got a primal instinct that's calling you to find the victory, and you're not getting that. That's what you also need, though, too. Soul healing's in that primal energy. You need to rethink where that is, or how to access that. Or your partner's not primal, and you're like, what the fuck? What am I doing? Or you're not primal, and you got to ask yourself, why? You're not attracted? You like somebody else? I wouldn't be surprised. What's going on with that 10 of Cups? I just want to see. Death card reversed. You're too afraid to let go of the dream that's not the dream. How shitty is that? I'm just trying to be real with you, Aries. I can be real with you, right? I can be real. You got nurture. You're looking for nurturing. You need something that's actually going to nurture and hold on, not fucking throw you out like fucking throw the baby out with the water, right? Like just later, peace. Emotionally, I'm like, oh, not into it. You need that nurturing love around you more. You need that sweet, sweet shit. You need that feeling like you're taken care of. You might be going through anxiety. You might be going through feelings of not feeling emotionally there, being in something that's not got a connection. If somebody's not connecting with you, and definitely you need kind of like a primal nurturing here, soul healing nurturing. What do you got here? You got the Magician. Yeah, somebody that understands the same shit you do spiritually, especially as above, so below, or they just get the whole picture. They want to go create magic. They're not trying to. A magician doesn't have blocks. You're dealing with somebody who has blocks in all areas. That's why it's not turning the way that you want to. What's up with that primal energy? You got the Devil reversed. Yeah, you're not getting that primal energy. If anything, you're getting the fake primal. But I feel like you're almost afraid that you're going to do something wrong or dark by leaving this. But if anything, you're moving on from not getting what you want, and you're freed from the devil that was a facade of primal. You got that Sun card there. You got a lot of positive here, but it's like you got to trace your steps back here and really look and see where this is really going in a much more positive way. I'll pull one of these cards for you. What do we get? Time. Yeah, you got to go back in time. You got to like relook at. Look at that. That's like a full moon. Like you got to kind of see what this full moon brought up for you. What did this full moon bring up? That's the answer. If it wasn't good, it's not good. If it was great, it's great. But I got a feeling it wasn't good. And you gotta retrace time. You gotta reinvent. You gotta go back in time here. You did get the Sun, and you got it in the 10th house, and you did get it in Cancer. I mean, it's time for you to put your emotions of what you really want first, and you gotta put your foot down, and you gotta stop giving your position away emotionally. That's not getting you or gaining anything anymore. It's not going to work out for you in that way. It's not going to be good at all. So you're definitely in troubled relationship, and I would say boring relationship. All right, last two. I think it's Cancer was a water sign, and then Libra too. Cancer, and then Libra's last. All right, Cancers. I know your love lives have been weird, to say the least. Can change now. You're done with all the Pluto oppositions this year. Time for the best. That's Leo for you. Leo is the best. Second house. Time for you to stop holding yourself back from your desires, wants, and needs. Take those boundaries down. Start trusting. Start putting some energy into something. Stop staying unsatisfied, to say the least. Especially with Mars in your second right now, it's time to build the great shit, not put energy into the shitty shit, and it's time to do something. All right. Just feeling like a little bit. All right. Let's see what's going on for Cancers. For their love lives this week, putting the best energy in for Cancers. What do we got? You got the Three of Wands. Awesome. You got the Queen of Wands reversed as your challenge. That Ten of Cups keeps popping up. Fuck, it's awesome. Your overall here is Ten of Cups. And your challenge, like, way to get through this is the Seven of Cups. Oh boy. Somebody needs to look at all their options, and whatever you think is it is not. It's time to open up. Three of Wands. What else is out there? I hate to say that. Queen of Wands reversed. Oh, you don't want to accept. Still want to keep riding on that high horse that it's all good and all happy, whether you're single or not in a relationship. The outcome here card is looking for the ultimate loving situation that fills you up in every way and makes all your dreams of love possible. When you get through that Seven of Cups, time to dream bigger, time to look for where your fantasy is. I feel like you have ditched your dreams, ditched your fantasy love. You gotta look out. There's definitely Three of Wands is definitely looking out in the horizon and looking for that new boat to come in, which one to connect to. You could be also dealing with lots of different, especially with Seven of Cups here. Holy shit. With that Queen of Wands, you got to be honest with yourself. You can't, the challenge is that there's no love and you don't want to accept that. And you don't want to open up to other dreams and possibilities here. There's other prizes. The ultimate prize, maybe? Ten of Cups. You got the Ten of Swords here with that Three of Wands. You're done. You know what? I think that you're done looking at options. Maybe you finally set yourself on a boat you want to attach to. But at the same time, for some, maybe your pattern that you're ending is that, like, put it this way. There's two ways to put it. You are in a place where you're looking for something different. I don't care who you are as a fucking Cancer. I'm just going to be real. Whether you keep that secret or not, that's your own business. Scorpio on the 5th. You guys keep so much shit secret about your happiness and what you really want. But either are over the constant look. So it's like, what has shown up that you're like, yeah, that's what I want. You already know it. Or there's those that are like, no, I don't need to go look. And it's like, yeah, that pattern needs to stop. It's time to look out in the horizon. You got the Devil with the Ten of Cups here. Whoo! Ah, mommy, what the fuck is going on with this one? This is the wildest reading in the wilderness. We're going to pull a card to find out what this devil is, to help you understand why that devil's coming with this love story thing. You got the Four of Pentacles. The energy that's holding you back from the love of your life is the energy that you're not that interested in anymore, or that you are not finding any value, or they don't offer any value to you. Especially Four of Pentacles, like, hold on tight. They know exactly what you want. But for you, it's like you got to let go of holding on so tight so you can see what's dark and what's real and what's also passionate and what's not passionate. Also, I think there's Cancers out there that have abandoned their desires. Desires what turns into fucking 10 of Cups. You can't make 10 of Cups happen by just making it a Disney story all the time. Like, I'm sorry to say, when Simba, and Nala get together, they have sex. They just don't show it. You can't live in like the fantasy dream that it gets there and then, I don't want to watch the scenes of what really real life is. I just want to watch the fantasy story. IRL, in real life. That's okay. IRL, in real life. What is the astro saying here? Very interesting. I'm very interested in this Cancer reading, actually. This one's definitely hot and spicy, or quite the opposite, and needing that. You got the odd. It's a destiny moment for you. Big choice in your life here. You're going to point towards, God's trying to point you somewhere of where to look, and it's out of sun energy, right? It's like, look at this. Like, it literally is like a point. Instead of looking all around, if we could show this, instead of looking all around right here at all these different areas that just constantly doesn't work, this yod is pointing, and look at how those wands point to this sun energy. You know where it lies. It doesn't lie where you thought it lied, though. That's what that Seven of Cups is saying here with that Queen of Wands. Something didn't work out here recently. Something's not really that passionate, but something exciting, I think, has shown up. But I feel like you're afraid of it. I feel like you're afraid to own something. You think it might be bad for you or something to do what actually is going to bring you your weird shit. I almost feel like it's like you're creating a false narrative here. And you're also possibly even giving the dark person that's not giving you what you want a false narrative that they're great when they're really dark. You know what I mean? What's going on? The unicorn's got to help us out here. We need some unicorns from Cancers. Cancers, they know where to go. Why aren't they doing it? Or what can they do to assist them? Or you know what? I like Seven of Cups. I know a lot of people go, oh, it's indecisive. It's like Seven of Cups comes through in a moment like this, especially when, it's like you need to kind of look around. Like, the shit hasn't been good. And like, there's a prize out there for you. You just got to see it. And it's pointing at it. What did the unicorns pull up? Wow, you got the Violent Flame. Number 26. It's time to make big decisions. Invoke the cosmic diamond violent flame. Transmute all that is not love. Owie. But hell yeah. Time to get that violent flame in, right? That Saint Germain violet energy, and fucking get rid of the shit that's not fucking real. That's not the prize. That's not the love. That's not been working. Time to take that energy and transmute it into the love that you want. It's time to stop staying disconnected and just on the shore and not getting anything. Destiny has shown up. Les vampires. les vampires. Les vampires. What does the le vampire deck say? What is le vampire? Knowledge, study, learning, education. About what? Enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany, innovation. Something that came out of nowhere. Something that also might be like a teacher, might be like some energy that also is enlightening, innovative, inspiring. That's what you need. That's what, it. That's what you're looking for. I think that you're dealing with somebody, if you're still in a relationship or you're single or you're talking to somebody that hasn't really been working out. You already know it. It's like, hello. They couldn't teach fucking a fish how to fish. You can't teach a fish how to fish. How about better? I know that some people, that one doesn't make sense. Funny thing is because fish catch themselves they catch themselves all the time, right? They always end up fucking eating the bait and catching the hook and you gotta teach yourself. This person couldn't teach themselves how to innovate anything. It's like they're a copycat. They're not that enlightening. You can find 7 billion others like them. You're looking for the uniqueness. It's time to not be afraid to gain knowledge in a space that you're more innovative about. Somebody that teaches you something more. You are going through a 9th house transit with Neptune, and Jupiter's leaving, coming into your 8th. You also need that passion. You did get with Ganesha, you got delight. It's time for a delightful time. It's time to go have fun. I don't care what the fuck's going on, Cancer. You got to put that fun first now, because if it ain't delightful, it's frightful. And what do the majors got to say for this? What do the majors got to say? Delight. Wheel of Fortune. Go have the delight of where your dreams are taking you. Wherever this point is that's pointing, this destined point that feels like innovative, it comes out of nowhere. That's the violent flame. It's time to transmute that. It's invoking the cosmic diamond flame that transmute all that is not love out into love. And the Wheel of Fortune has finally come to turn the story to delightful. What's up with that Enlighten and Teacher card? Judgment reversed. Yeah, it's like, get away from the energy that doesn't even do the spiritual work or doesn't get you on your path and keeps you away from your spiritual path, and get back on that spiritual path, because you're just burying yourself in a grave. And it's time for you to find that enlightenment, that innovation, that epiphany, that inspirational energy, that knowledge that you're going to learn to get out of that and fucking boop, 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 and let go of the shit that's toxic, that's the devil that's holding you back right now from the ultimate happiness and love story that you want in your life, that you can have right fucking now. The universe is trying to bring it in very hard and very fast. We got that as a collective reading too. So your astro dice are Wheel of Fortune, baby. Whew. Let that fortune come in. You did get the 5th house of love. You did get Aries here, and you did get Pluto. Oh, fuck. Time to destroy the love identity story. It's time to also go for what you want and actually fucking go for what you want for love and happiness. Stop fucking holding yourself back from what you don't want, or stop going after what you don't want and start going for what you really fucking want. It's time to bring the ego out. It's time to transmute the ego into the love story that you want. Stop lying to yourself about that, and stop blocking love and being alone. Even if you're with somebody, you're alone energetically. They get troubled relationship and party. All right, and the last one of the night. Oh. I'm like cutting off the after party. Sorry. Cancers, enjoy that party. Enjoy that time. But get out of that troubled shit. You're in troubled waters. It's time to go get it and get that cosmic flame going, right? That violet flame. That's that Saint Germain energy, that higher vibration. That higher vibrational shit. Fucking it's time. There's a great owl up there. Wisdom. And you got that education, like knowledge card. All right. So last one, Libras. We're going to tear it because we're done with things that are half together, Libra, and not there. All right. We just broke that energy away for you. So you can come together. Come together right now. And rub your paper all over me. All right. We're going to just shuffle real quick. How's it going in the chat? The last reading, Libras. We got Libras in here? We got Libras? We got Libra here in the studio. We got Libra here in the studio. We're going to do a nice reset on this deck here. Yes, we are. We are going to reset this deck. You know what? I don't know what's going on with Libras in their love lives. All Libras have not been, I only have one Libra I know. She works here. Every other Libra I don't. Where'd they go? Mars is coming into the 12th house, Libra, so be wary of going into repeating the past instead of cutting out the past. Especially with Venus there too. And Moon in Aries this week, definitely going to bring up relationships. And there's a lot, I mean, not a bad time, but you got to go out there and meet people. Sun in the 11th. Mars finishing in the 11th. Time to find the place in society, the kind of people you want. Maybe get on a dating app. All right. Libra, here we go. We are reset, sending you the best energy for this one. Let's see what's going on in your love story for this week. Your first card that you got here is the Knight of Cups. It is upright. You got that Five of Cups, and that one is in reverse for the challenge. You did get the King of Swords in reverse. What'd you get here with that Five of Cups? You got the Page of Wands upright. Well, Libras are ready to emotionally move forward. There's a little bit of shyness, but there's the courage to finally move forward on the journey of emotion. You got that Five of Cups reversed, though. You got to get over the past. Or you got to get over being afraid of sorrow. Let go, past sorrow go. Or you're not accepting some sorrow, but I think it's just past sorrow. Like, nothing's that bad. But that Knight of Swords, take your time a little bit here. Don't rush into anything crazy. Don't try and rescue somebody. Somebody might need rescuing, and you're not here to rescue them, okay? Especially if they're from your past. That one's coming up. And you got Page of Wands. You gotta not be afraid to speak what you want in your life, what makes you happy. You got to go flirt with who you want to flirt with. You got to go talk to who you want to go talk to, especially the Sun in Leo. It's your 11th house. For you, I think it's like taking a little bit of just like, it's not a huge leap. It's not a crazy leap. It's just like, hey, putting it out there. You got to put your feelers out there. You're definitely in a better place. I know it's difficult, though. You've had sorrow in the past, but it's over, and the challenge is getting over with that, or or even this week you might say you like somebody or something and they don't like you back that same way, and can't stop you. You have to keep moving on emotionally until you find it. You just can't keep staying stuck. This is definitely kind of stuck or trying to hope for some crazy thing to radically change. It's more about whether or not you just are continuing to move forward and not be afraid of sorrow. And you got that Knight of Cups with the Six of Swords reversed. You're afraid to move on. That means that somebody has to be let go of. So I don't think that you can get where you really want to go until you let go of the energy you don't fully want to be in anymore. Fully. How can you not? Somebody's trying to fucking fix something or want fixing or want saving. Or you need saving, but I don't think you do. Feels like quite the opposite. What's going on? You got the Ace of Swords. Definitely a new, easy beginning, bright, very clear, not crazy and chaotic. I think you're over crazy and chaotic. I think that you're dealing with a crazy and chaotic person that needs to end. And they always are trying to, I need saving, or it's always making you do all the extra crazy work of fixing it and figuring it out. That Six of Swords, though, with this Knight of Cups, I'm going to pull on that. What's that about? What do you, the Hermit reversed. Well, you're coming out of the cave and you're ready to move emotional forward, but you're unsure about whether or not where to go. I think it's simple, but we're going to get clarity on that. The Gemini, that card has come out a lot. Holy shit. I don't know. Maybe all the Geminis are going to have the whole zodiac fucking try and fuck them this week. I don't know. But I think it's much more about communication and starting to, what stimulates you? What's exciting you? Or especially new energy. Hermit reversed. Knight of Cups is an emotional place you've never been before. And Six of Swords, you can't be afraid to go to a better place in life. And, you know, you got to follow that. You got to follow that excitement and that curiosity to places that are going to take you to new places. Instead of being the hermit, instead of being afraid, you got to take the journey now. What do the unicorns have to say? What do these unis got to say? Uni. Cocoon of white light. Rest in perfect love. Understand oneness. Yeah, it's like, stop being in this, I hate to say it, scattered love, the Knight of Swords here. Page of Wands is maybe somebody's going to make an offer for you. Don't be afraid of it. But if it's to be rescued, or it's somebody from the past, or it's erratic, no. But also, wait to find the perfect love. You've got ties that still need to be cut here. Knight of Swords reversed. And maybe you finally cutting him this week with that Ace of Swords. What's up with this Cocoon of Light? Star reversed. Yeah, something hasn't been cut away fully. Libras, you guys always leave a trail. Till the real one comes in your life, and then you cut out that trail. It's like they never existed. Like, what are you talking about? Clean up on aisle 6. Actually, on aisle 12, 12th house is going on for Libras right now. Lots of confirmation here with that. We're going to go to the Le Vampire. Le Vampire. Le Vampire. You got prey stalked, invaded, and watched. Yeah, there's something that you got to cut out. Sorry to say. It's overwhelming. Star card reversed. You haven't cut it out and come into the fresh energy. You're dealing with somebody who's wanting fixing or wanting to try and repair something. It's time to start new energy, but not trying to fix it. And you're being preyed upon. Somebody's like watching over your every move, and it's not feeling good. And that means that you're still connected. I don't want to scare you, so we're gonna give a unicorn card on top of that prey. I am presence. Expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am. You got to put yourself first. I think that you are letting somebody's energy continue to keep you hostage. Six of Cups. It's a past. You have past memories with them. It's difficult, but you got to you got to put yourself first. You're being preyed upon. You're being like manipulated. Knight of Swords reversed. It's erratic. What does Ganesh have to say here? You got embrace. I think you got to embrace yourself now, and you got to embrace, friends and people that embrace you through these times to get you out of your own mess instead of fixing this other person's crazy mess. I think that you're afraid you don't know how to deal with them because they're like prey that are preying on you. The cards, if we can show this one on the side in color, like, ugh. I got that I am presence. Like, you need to fucking jump out of this before anything's good's gonna happen. And it's somebody from the past that you have memories with for a long time, or childhood, or something like that. 6 of Cups. You just need to feel like that you have the embrace to get through this. It's a little trauma-ish. 5 of Cups reversed, that's the challenge. Something that is sorrowful has not come to its end of no sorrow yet. Hermit reversed, you're ready to get out. You're ready to take the emotion. You have to take the emotional leap out, and you need to be smart, Gemini, and you need to communicate. And you need to be smart not to keep going backwards into the same repetitive patterns. And you got to get that Ace of Swords going there. Start fresh. Too much entanglement. I was bringing up teaching fish to Cancers, thinking, where's the majors? All right, I'm sending my best for you right now, Libra. Look at all these cards just fell out. Well, it's half the deck, so I'm not going to throw them all out. Oh, man. Ties. Too many ties. Wow, that's a exclusive card for this IH squared Icarus deck. You gotta see the bigger vision of what you want to have embraced, but you gotta actually follow through with your vision that you want to have. But you gotta get out of the vision that's not the vision that you want to be in. Justice reverse. It's you gotta pull out of these unfair situations. Justice card. I mean, relationships that are still tangled in, like the serpent that's unbalanced. So the vision can't happen until the justice and maybe the justice system, or just even just the relationship stuff here that's unbalanced and not really work. It's like normal justice is a normal relationship. If you are in a normal relationship, there's no problems. If you're in a really fucked up one, or you're getting out of one and stuff, it's all out of whack. You got to be able to clear the out of whack first, because it's going to feel like weird and still entangled in weird ways. Entangled is what my guides keep saying. Why'd you get that prey card? The Chariot. Time to move out of fucking that prey. Could be a Cancer. Chariot card's Cancer. But, it is taking a leap. You got that Chariot card with that I am presence. Like, boom, look at that. Like, both taking that big leap out of that prey that's got a dark energy. And you got to deal with that first before anything can move forward. I know Libras want to know, well, what's forward? What's forward? Here, let's play one card. What's forward? Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, it's not going to be easy to reset your emotional life, but you don't have the emotions to fulfill now, because there's still emotions, whether you like to see it or not, with a dark energy. You got Leo and Pluto. What house was that? Oh, it was 5th house. Well, time to destroy a love story that's not a love story anymore, and it's time to transmute that love story in order to make a new love story begin. So you got to get to the bottom of your heart here, and you got to get to the bottom of what's ending, and whatever ends can start new beginnings. Well, I love you all very much. I appreciate it. If you all want to join HYPERGATE, it starts next week on Tuesday. Boom. HYPERGATE School with me. Go to highvibe.tv, click on HYPERGATE, or go to highvibetvschool.com, click on HYPERGATE. And the best part, you get my Purgatory 4.5 hour lecture, which is fucking crazy. Ann and I were just watching parts of it. I was like, fuck. Mind blowing. All the shit I called out about this Purgatory world right now. And it's mind blowing. And you get it for free when you join this school. It's super cheap too. Check it out. Go to highvibe.tv, click on HYPERGATE, or highvibetvschool.com, click on HYPERGATE. I truly appreciate y'all so much. I can't wait to see all of you in your love lives, dealing with all this stuff. We got this. It's going to be a crazy week. The world is going to be shattered reality shit. Don't let it get to you, and find the right love and deal with these issues, so you're not going to have all the glass fall on you. I love you all very much. Sending you my best. Join us on HYPERGATE.tv. All the links down below for our apps and so forth. And I'll see you on the next Deep Love Tarot. Thanks for sharing, liking, and subscribing.
Initiating hypergate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hypergate activated. The portal to illuminating the collective consciousness has finally opened. Please enter the hypergate now.